the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quarter, then stay away from towners. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause on what she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fuck it, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare.
Niggas need to stop giving these bitches all the attention. That's why niggas is dying now. When these hoes get horny, niggas die. Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch, every die. We gotta start saying fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass.
And welcome to the Dirty Folks Podcast. I am your main man, Dirty Folks, and I appreciate y'all sliding through, man. I just discovered something today. That, man, when it's on members only, y'all can't even see it. And I also discovered we ain't got nearly as many members as we should around here, man.
My congeniality is fucked. I have no sensors and I need to be stopped.
All right, so what we were going to do today is we were going to have a study group. But I'm not having a study group with everybody because everything ain't for everybody. But I will show you what we was going to have a study group on. And we could just have an open discussion about the video that dropped earlier. The link should be in the chat. So for those who do have the Marry Your Secretary course, man, course 1, how to hire your secretary, basically how to vet your toddler. I wanted to go down the penis auction. I want to go down the penis auction. I open this shit. Hold on. I forgot how to open the course. Which is crazy. Because yeah. Hold on, guys. Pull up this video. What the hell? Oh. Whoopsie. Yo. Things that I forgot, man. I'm not only an admin, I'm also a client. Yo, so just look different. All right. Go down to the penis auction. Look. Oh, pause it or not. Put on my audio, man. All right, here we go. We're just gonna have an open session about this, man. So the link in the description I want to pull up, y'all can pull up. Let's go.
When things are rare, they go on auction, right? Penis is rare. There's 176 million women.
You know what? Can y'all hear that? Because I could barely hear it. Let me see if I can turn this volume up. You would think, man, I only set this up like 10 days ago that it'd be ready. But, you know, welcome to the Dirty Folks Podcast. Make sure the audio right. All right, we'll try one more time. I'm a slow walk. Why does it sound so low? All right, let's go.
When things are rare, they go on auction, right? Penis is rare. There's 176 million women to 167 million men. So penis is already rare. And then when you think about all the entitlement that they have in order for them to be paid to receive something rare, It's already backwards. What we need to do is we need to make you a man of merit. This is where you make your case that she needs to pay you.
People only appreciate what they find intrinsic value in. When it comes down to having a penis auction, guys give away their penis so frivolously, bro. So frivolously. There's more women than men, which makes men more rare by just by the base, right? And then everything that makes you awesome, you give away for free, and they feel entitled to. While everything they get for free, just walking around in a $12 dress, y'all pay for. Y'all got the game backwards. Women hate men because intrinsically women know they have no value with clothes on. All the value they try to have today is based on acting like a man, not any intrinsic value from being a woman. And I'm not saying that women don't have value. I'm just saying modern women don't know how to be women. They just vaginal men. So you have to create your stake, your value. Your value is not your worth. Two totally different things. The amount of money you have is not your value. If you base your value on something as simple as money or material items, then it won't matter how much you have. There'll always be somebody with more. Your value comes from the intrinsic qualities that you make of yourself that are marketable to other people. Let's go back. When I say other people, I don't mean just women. I mean other people. What else can you do? You know, can you fix a bike? That's valuable.
Let's make it happen. Now that payment might not be money, because we not pimping, we're parenting, dog. Look, in order for your toddler to be a viable staple in your life, you have to give them tasks and duties. That's what we're doing right here. We're going to break down how to figure out how much your penis is worth on the open market. Because Lord knows, if she doesn't pay for it, she won't appreciate it.
If she doesn't pay for it, she won't appreciate it. We were going to go through this step by step, but we're not. Because this is more of a members only type of thing. However, I will open up dialogue and we'll answer one question together, man. You know, list your qualities. I want to know, man. I want to know from the chat. What is it that you guys like to do? We're just going to have an open discussion, just a round table. This don't have nothing to do with toddlers. This has everything to do with what people do outside of getting money, what their hobbies are. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to open it up, get it popping.
And this is Matthew, according to our man, Miami Man, Matthew 6:24-33. No woman can serve two masters. For either she will hate the one and love the other, or she will devote to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon, which is money, possessions, fame, status, or whatever is valued more than the Lord. But if she has a boss that she prioritizes over you as a man and she calls you insecure for it, thus you will find that she cannot serve two masters. She will also, this is the problem with the career-oriented woman, that they never see coming. They will say, well, honey, we had plans this weekend, but my boss wants me to go to this seminar. My boss wants me to go on vacation, take the family here. My boss wants me to do this. My boss wants me to come into work. Now, the problem is she calls her boss, her employer boss, the boss, meaning that person presides over the husband. And that's not going to work long term. It can work for a short period of time, but she cannot serve two masters. And many times she'll use the boss as an excuse. Well, I can't say no to my boss, but you can say no to your husband. Well, you ain't my boss. Well, who am I? You're my partner. See, this is it. Once you unpack it, you want to unpack it before you get into the relationship, because unpacking it in the relationship is not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work, guys. You're going to end up with the short end of the stick.
All right, guys, the panel's open. All right, so one of the things that I was taught in my 20s by probably the laziest goddamn quarter-pointed counselor you've ever met in your life. Like, dude never came to work. But once upon a time, I was no, let me put some background. Once upon a time, I was court ordered to take an anger management class. And then somebody annoyed me in class, and I ended up having a fight in anger management, and that kind of violated the whole court ruling, right? So, they sent me to a counselor. And the counselor didn't really talk to me about what happened. Because the counselor had other things on their mind. You know, they was just counseling for, for the check. They weren't really trying to come to work. So, he laid me down with a great story, a great parable that I'm gonna share with you now. Real quick, shout out to Brad for a $5 super chat. Say, I didn't forget about you, Dirty. Yo, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
I'm gonna drop a dime quarter, a whole change purse, a Chuck E. Cheese token. I'm dropping all that shit. Don't give a fuck.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, 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 joy.
Finish this parable real quick. So my man tells me, he says, look, during your life, people will judge men based on what he does for a living. He'll say, I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. I'm a truck driver. I'm a drug dealer. I'm a basketball player. He said, but that is what you do for bread and meat. He said, the mark of a man is not how you put a roof over your head. The mark of a man is how you spend your free time. And I thought about that. I was like, what? He said, man, if you work every day cleaning toilets, but every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday you're bowling, you're really a bowler who cleans toilets to pay their bills. And I was like, yo, that make a lot of sense, bro. That make a lot of sense. So I just want to talk to the guys, like, what is it that the type of things that people like to do on their free time? Things that you're an expert at. That's just a personal thing. So, man, what up, Face Facts? How you feeling, baby?
What's going on, Dirty? What's the deal?
Man, slow-mo, man.
Yeah, I heard you mention anger management, and I wanted to ask about that, right? When they say that you need anger management, do they ever address the people that are provoking you into anger? Because typically when someone needs anger management, that means they basically throw themselves into a fit of rage over something that they initially caused. Not someone provoking into, having a response. Like what I always coin as the aggressive coward. You get the people who will start a fight with you, and then when you react in a negative way, they want to act like they ain't do nothing, which is typically women or the sons that they raised.
Normally, in my case, it was court order because no matter what you do, the court is trying to get extra money out of you. So, I don't even think
right. I figured that's what it was. But what I was more so speaking to was how the counselor addressed it with you. Did they actually go into details to discuss what was provoking the anger, or
nah,
were they just more focused on getting you to not react to people fucking with you.
No, not even that. Neither one. Here's the thing, man. Anytime I met a counselor, and I think I've met one twice court ordered, and once in school, I think. Yeah, in high school I had to talk to one. Different reasons. Like in high school I had to go on because I was bored, bro. I was bored. I had enough credits to graduate when I was 12. So now I'm sitting in this bitch at 16, 17. I'm not learning shit, so I'm not coming to class. I'm showing up on Friday doing the test, acing the test, but my attendance is like horrible because I'm spending my whole days trying to get money to move out my parents' house. So they sent me to a counselor to ask me about, that. But basically the counselor started telling me about their life in high school, like, because I had a female counselor. The two male counselors I had, one I actually went to because I was trying to get a crazy check. I wanted the SSI check. So I went to tell him that I was scared of everything. And I went to the first time I went, I was trying to tell him I'm scared of everything. I wanted to get an SSI check. And they told me to join the gang. They go, no cap. They motherfuckers like, join the gang. The GDs, the vice lords, they're all good. They'll protect you. Then you won't be scared anymore. Yo, he wasn't shit. And the second counselor told me a story about you judge a person based on how they spend their free time because that's the character of a person. How they get their money is arbitrary. None of the times have they ever addressed me about anger. But I'm not angry. It was, I'm just trying to get money. So, yeah.
Because I've seen people that have real anger management issues, and those people never get suggested anger management. Like you get people who get mad at you because you don't allow them to fuck you over. That's a person who needs anger management.
Well when it comes to women, men have to pay the penalty for women. Like for instance, if you have a child with a drug addict, right? Like you fucking with a party girl and she have a baby and Xing up her system or cocaine or something, weed or something, when she delivers the baby immediately go to foster care and she'll have to take drug treatment. And if you go to get your baby, they'll make you take drug treatment. Like you'll pay the penalty for her. Like she on drugs, so you must be a drug addict too. Like how you square that circle? Normally counseling is a hustle, bro, to be honest with you.
I say it's always a hustle, but that's just me.
Yeah, all that shit. Counseling is a hustle. And it's a hustle for bottom feeder stuff. If that makes sense. So like for what you're asking me, like if you want any counseling that'll help you as a person, you probably have to pay for out the pocket, right? Finance coaching, relationship coaching, family coaching, you probably have to pay out the pocket. Those used to be certain, well, not money necessarily, but like family and mental health. They used to be something handled by the church, but the church is just so gay now that nobody goes, right? But yeah, man. I have no idea what you just said.
Oh, nah, I didn't say anything. I was just listening. I have my mic on mute.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, so let me ask you, Face Facts. How do you spend your free time, man? What's your hobby?
Well, before I got signed up for the prison industrial complex, I played sports. I was always into like technology, investing. I mean, since becoming a father, like I spend most of my free time like investing in my child, like doing things with her, making sure she's up to, as best as I can, keep her up to pace with what she's supposed to be with her schooling, and just making sure that she needs to know what she needs to know, that she don't end up like her mother. So that's become my hobby.
I ain't mad at parenting being a hobby, but I think that's kind of a job, my G. I don't know about that one, bro. All right, so let's go inside the job description to the base. So when you with your daughter, besides not letting her be a black woman, but it's too late for that, bro. What do you do with her? Like, what type of activities do you guys like to do together as a hobby?
Yeah, I always try to do different stuff. Like I've taken her fishing. I've shown her how to fly kites. Like I always basically try to find like a different activity, like at least every other weekend for us to do. So like we're constantly doing different things. Like again, because she's still a child, she's still learning. You know, I got to try to pique her interest so she's not, confined to the typical nigga babble.
Are you trying to find her hobby? I got that. I got that. A simple man, a simple life. Um, I mean, parenting does change. You get less time for yourself and more time to be a teacher. And I respect that. I don't know, man. When I was young, what did I like? I got a friend. I don't think I really had hobbies. I mean, I think chasing girls was our hobby. We'd do all type of adventures and almost died to get new trim. That was crazy. I think that's just being part of being young. Um, but I have a friend. All he does is bowl. Um, so that's his hobby. He got kids. He got a wife. But every Thursday or Tuesday, whatever bowling league day is, we know where he at. Um, I got another friend. He just collect car rims. That's his hobby though. You go to this crib. He always got two extra set of rims, no matter what. So we work hard so we can shop and collect rims. That's his hobby. Um,
Right. A lot of times the purpose of a hobby is to have a positive outlet as for escapism. Like instead of turning to like drinking or drugs like most people do, a hobby is usually a positive outlet that you can engulf yourself in to avoid yourself from doing something negative. So a hobby is basically a positive form of escapism.
I agree with that. And generally speaking, you know what? Generally speaking, and I know this is an interesting question to ask black men, because normally everything that's a cool hobby, what I've noticed from doing this for a few years when I ask this question, everything that's a cool hobby, black people don't think is like cool, like like Comic Con. Comic Con was a cool hobby for people that collected comic books. I used to collect comic books. But it's not something real. Oh, it's cool. I mean, now it's cool, but it wasn't always cool. Um, I get a list of stuff, right? Um, of different. What do you call them? Not fairs, conventions. I get a list of conventions because I was going to be part of the convention circuit. Um, so they just send me like we're gonna be here this month, here this month. What convention's gonna be there? And what I realized is every convention they tell me about is not a quote unquote black convention, if that makes sense, right? So so there might be a black expo, but a black expo is really just it's damn near like a flea market for black people, right? A upscale flea market. Like you go in and you find out what black people doing what. A black expo is very different than every other type of expose, right? A fashion expo is gonna be exotic fashion, and there might be black people there, but they're gonna be gay, so they're the real blacks. Anyway, then you got the car expo. The car expo is for gearheads, right? It's a very American thing. But then you get specialized, the camp and RV expo, the gun expo, um, Comic Con, the beer brewers expo, which is cool. You should go if you get a chance. I don't drink beer, but it's a nice crowd. people who enjoy beer really aren't as violent as you would think an alcoholic could be. They kind of cool, and they teach you how to make craft beers. It's kind of cool. Um. Anyway, so I get emails from every expo in the nation from this particular group. So a lot of Las Vegas, a lot of Miami, a little bit of Chicago, a little bit of New York, a lot of LA, and it's just the Fishing Expo. Like it's a bunch of them, right? Regional, fucking monster truck expo, whatever. And people have these different interests. And when I think about what black people like on a dating circuit, on a dating circuit, black women don't necessarily like positive things, like things that are outside the ordinary. Like you're like, I like monster trucks. I'm like, you a lame. But monster trucks are dope. And then you go to another culture like the Mexicans. It's a Mexican I see every once in a while on the street. He got a Bigfoot. He got a monster truck. It's a pickup truck though. It's like a F-350 sitting on like 26s, but he got it jacked so high in the air like a monster truck. It's like as big as a truck can be and still be street legal, but it's damn near monster truck. And that's Mexican. I don't want to say culture, but it's what they into. So that's why I asked, man.
Right. The problem with black women. Here's the thing, right? And anytime you include black women in any conversation, it's not so much that they're incapable of being positive. What happens is they're on full on scavenger mode. So the reason they don't want you to have a hobby is because what that does is it gives you an outlet where you can be away from her, where she doesn't have control over you. So basically, when you have a hobby, you have an alibi. She can't really lie on you because she might tell a lie, and you'll be in a place like you'll be at an expo, and there's 100 people to say that they saw you there. But if you're the typical Tyrone or Pookie who doesn't go past the local corner store, she can say, "Oh, well, you were here, you were here." Most of the people that saw you don't want to place themselves around that area because they were probably doing something they shouldn't have been doing. So a lot of that plays into it. Really, the issue with having hobbies and black people is that black women, by force of the government, 3-letter agencies, they run our communities. And it's a compound injury. Instead of them just admitting that they're the ones that got us into this, they want to just continue to lie. And we just keep, we keep repeating the cycle. Every generation, we start from zero, sometimes -5.
The zero theory is some real shit. I'm not going to take away from that, and I'm not going to take away from the fact that Keisha's and Karen's just don't want to see you happy. I'm not never going to discount that either. But what I will say is your intrinsic value is in those hobbies, right? Because those hobbies are what separates you from the next person, right? Everybody got their own thing, but your thing is your thing. It's kind of like that movie Platoon. This is my rifle. There are many rifles, but this one is mine, right? So you can find a person that values what you value, and that's a cornerstone, that's a base, and then you create your love from that. Love being duty, right? So I'm like, okay, this is my value system. These are the duties that it takes to maintain this value system. And this is why you should pay me for my expertise in this value system. That's another big thing. American men don't charge women, and they should. They really should. American men don't require women to pay the fee that they would have to pay for a comparable service at market value. For instance, you should be paid at least $500 a week to be a stepdad. You should be paid for that. You shouldn't be paying her to take care of somebody else's kid, because that's not what child care does. Child care doesn't pay her to watch the kid after school or drop the kid off at school. Child care doesn't pay her to teach the kid how to play ball, right? She pays AAU for that. She pays a babysitter for that. She pays after school programs for that. Somebody pay him. The state pay him. Somebody pay him. Men give freely of their hobbies and their merit. And then all they really want is a thank you back. But girls, they don't thank people, just like they don't apologize. You'll get a thank you before you get an apology, but generally speaking, they're not going to do either one. And because of that, your worth isn't intrinsic. It becomes another option. Like, I like this today, I don't like that tomorrow. But when you stand on your hobbies and you stand on that pink chair, where my pink chair at? I don't know my pink chair. You stand on that pink chair, then you win that.
Now, I get what you're saying, like with the whole how you should be paid to be a stepfather thing, but the other problem with that is that falls in line with the narrative, you know, the stepdad of legend. Typically, you know, this guy, you know, he's well established. He's basically everything that the woman that he chose to attach himself to is not. And that's not the case with most stepdads. Most stepdads are compromised, which is why they're willing to deal with a woman with another man's child in the first place. A lot of these dudes need to get back up on their feet. A lot of these dudes know they wouldn't qualify for that same woman unless she had someone else's child. But I get what you're saying. But I don't think that narrative fits in the current, you know, marketplace and climate.
Where my pink chair at? You know what? I had that exact same conversation with Gorilla Pete, ironically enough. I mean, exact same combo. And he said the exact same thing you just said, ironically enough, bro. He said the exact same thing. He said, man, a lot of people aren't, they wouldn't be all they have is money. So they wouldn't be qualified to get the same type of girl without paying her for her time. It's crazy, yeah. So I can't even knock it. I want my pink chair. Where my chair at? So yeah, I don't even know what happened to my screen. Hold on, y'all. What happened to my screen? Hold on. My screen went out for a minute. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull back up the screen. Oh, man, what happened to my screen? I know y'all can hear me, but y'all can't see it. Oh, there you go. Bam, back at it after mathematics. That's interesting. Pete told me something else yesterday that I go ahead, bro.
Right, but I'll tell you what my personal issue is with the whole stepdad thing, right? Because at some point, it becomes obvious that you're compromised as a man for being a stepfather. Because number one, now you're assisting this woman in keeping his child away from him. So it's one of those things where, all right, you don't think that that's going to happen to you eventually? And second, why are you okay with basically impeding another man's relationship with his child? That makes you less of a man, right? Because at some point you'd have to see not even so much the relationship with the woman and the father of the child, but the relationship with the woman and the child. If you're party to a woman that's neglecting her child, what does that say about you as a man? That you turn a blind eye to, you know, her mismanaging child support. You know, the kid is always dirty, unkempt. You know, clothes don't fit. She's always late picking the kid up, so now she needs you to do it. she's irresponsible in every capacity. Now, instead of you realizing that and saying, hey, I need to get away from this woman, you double down and you want to take on the spirit of your single mother that probably raised you to be that way, to say, oh, well, it's got to be that man's fault, even though the man isn't part of the equation. The man isn't in your household. You don't see what he's doing on a daily basis. You only get to see what she's not doing. And somehow, some way, you still want to blame that other man. So what does that say about you?
I mean, there's some copium involved. Even if you cool with the other guy, right? Like even if he's not a piece of crap and he come pick up his kid, you're still supplementing her poor decision making. I agree with that.
So see, I could deal with supplementing her poor decision making. I'm talking about being a party to neglect and child abuse, because you neglect a child enough, that's considered abuse. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these dudes that are with these women who are obviously blatantly mistreating these children, and they still stay around these women. The only way you would do that is if you're compromised.
I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna say that's the only situation a guy ends up in a stepdad position, but I'm not gonna argue that is a way that people end up in the stepdad position. Generally speaking, men don't break up with women. Generally speaking. So that means that if you're with a single mother, one of two things happen. Either she had a baby by a man she doesn't know, so he didn't have any emotional attachment to it, and I know girls like that, or she destroyed the relationship, because men don't leave, right? Like they always talk about that man that said he about to go get a pack, a gallon of milk or a pack of cigarettes and don't come back. That doesn't happen nearly as much as people talk about. Like people always talk about the craziest exception they can think of, and it happens, right? It happens. It happens that people leave with the clothes on their back and be like, "Yo, I'm going to get a pack of cigarettes and not come back." But that's such a rare occurrence. And even when you come to that, that is like a Chinese water torture thing. Like, you've been fucking with this man every day for a minute, to the point he was like, yo, I could kill her or I could leave. I'll just leave. Yeah.
Right. That was always the thing for me too. I never understood that story. But now being a dad and being a man and living through that experience, I understand why that claim makes sense, because that's the lie that the children were told by their mother. The reason why that makes sense is because when she put that false claim on him and the police came to escort him, he only had time to pack one bag. So that's where the whole your dad just left thing came from. Because when they get these TROs and the man gets 24 hours to, basically grab whatever he can and leave with just the clothes on his back, that's where that story comes from. Because the woman isn't going to tell the kids that, well, I made.
Man, we lost you for a minute. You say what, bro?
No, I was saying that whole. Can you hear me now? Because I'm in an area with bad reception.
Yeah, you good now.
No, I was saying that whole narrative of the dad just left. That's the story that the mother told the children. Because when she puts in that claim and gets the court order to get the dad forced out of the house, he only has 24 hours to pack a bag and get the hell out, where he's basically removed by the police. So that's where that story and that narrative comes from. So it does make sense.
Now, the story. The story itself is a true story. It's just not as frequent as people try to say it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying typically that version of it is more frequent because they usually leave that part out.
I
They
mean,
leave the part about the mother forcing the father out.
I mean, they're always gonna leave out what she did. You'll always be the villain. And hold on. True Hype in the house. What's going on, sir?
Yo, what's
God
up?
damn.
What's happening?
Nah, I saw this accident. This shit is crazy. Like this mother.
Oh, when y'all talking about the dad leaving, you know, I immediately thought about the whole Taraji P situation where her son didn't even know the dad had died. She didn't tell him till like later.
Whoa.
Much later.
Whoa. Wait, what?
Yeah, so like the father of her child, whatever, when she went to Hollywood with the child on her hip, that story.
Okay.
That dude, he got offed in the streets.
Oh.
I don't know if he was a street dude or if that situation, but she avoided telling her son, that his father had, been killed. You know what I'm saying?
So wait to tell the child that the dad was just a deadbeat?
I don't know, man. I don't know what she told him. Well, apparently he didn't find out until later that the dad died. I guess he just assumed that he had left. I don't know, man. That's wild.
You know what the flip side of that though? You know how many women I don't know personally, but how many boomer women told their kids that their fathers were dead and he wasn't? I think in 2010. Well, 2010, okay, 2010 was a whole L for women. Y'all didn't realize it to 2020. But the whole 2010s was an L for women, right? Social media wise. The amount of friends from high school, because you know how Facebook works, how Facebook recommends you to people you went to high school with, even if you don't remember them. Y'all went to high school together, whatever. The amount of people out that whose fathers found them on Facebook was incredible to me. Imagine you 28, 30 years old, and your mom told you since you were 12 that your dad is dead. The whole time he lived in Houston. Like, I've been looking for you for 30 years. There was a lot of that going on Facebook. So, I'm shocked Taraji didn't tell him that. That's like the black woman go to tell him their daddy did.
You know what? Dirty, you 100% right that you brought that whole Facebook thing up. Because that's why Instagram came out right after. They needed a new social media platform that they could move the women to, because there was a lot more accountability on there. And then once female accountability started happening on Instagram, what do we get? Snapchat. Now your dirt disappears.
Hey, but even with that though, Snapchat at the very beginning, it wasn't making the stuff disappear. Yeah, maybe on your phone, but a bunch of them servers got hacked. People forgot about that, and the stuff that they thought disappeared, like the sexting and the racy images or whatever, got brought back up.
Right, but I'm just talking about stuff that the average person has access to, because most people are not going to be able to get like into that server and get all that and pull that information. Like that's advanced level stuff. The average person is not doing that. Average person can barely figure out how to turn their damn phone on.
There used to be a website called Fuck Me and Leave. I missed that website. That was cool.
I never heard about that one, but then you had like Adult Friend Finder too.
Adult Friend Finder. I knew about that one. I found out about FMAL from my little cousin. My cousin found a website, Fuck Me and Leave, and he came to me one day. He said, "Man, cuz, you must be handsome." And I said, "How you figure that?" He said, "Man, cuz I'm on the site, Fuck Me and Leave, and I'm using your picture, and all type of girls is like they want to fuck you." He's like, "I'm finna go holler at them." My whole thing wasn't that he told me I was handsome. I mean, I never thought I was handsome. I just thought I was funny. My whole thing is like, bro, what you gonna do when you get there and you not me? Like, how did you plan this out? But that's how I found out about it.
Hey, like
They
that.
don't think you handsome. You just look like you've been to jail before. That's what it is.
Oh man. Hey, look that like they ain't got nothing to worry about.
It's like, yeah, I can fuck him. He look like he got a CO.
That's crazy. I'm offended. I'm offended because I don't even know if it's right or not. But I'm offended. I am offended. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. And I ain't even got my buttons on here. Y'all lucky. That was crazy. That was
No. Yeah.
I just got through watching one of them cop videos where they arrested two like young black girls, and like one of the girl, I guess she like turned around, kind of elbowed the cop in the head. He cut his hand, and then I guess it was sisters, like two black girls. You know, like actually by relation too, not you know what I'm saying about the.
I know. I didn't even think about it. All right, go.
Yeah, man, and the cop is like, "Yo, what's wrong with you?" It's like, "Hey, get in your car. I'm trying to de-escalate the situation." And he gave him a bunch of chances, man. And then at the end, you know, the one sister was actually being kind of nice, you know, after the fact. And he's like, "All right, I'm not gonna charge you with any felonies." And then the other sister thought she was gonna be smart and said, he said, "What have you learned today?" As he's like taking the handcuffs off at the station. She's like, "That I don't like you guys." He's like, "Well, I guess I'll charge you with a felony then. I was going to charge you with 2 misdemeanors and then, you know, you be out." And she's like, I'm going to be a felon? I want to be a lawyer. And I'm like, oh, my goodness, man. Why would you say anything crazy?
Because black women always think that there's consequences for everybody but them. Speaking of black women, I'm looking at this accident right now. This black chick just drove her car clean onto the sidewalk into somebody's backyard. And this house isn't even on like a corner or like by an intersection. Like it's in the middle of the damn street.
Oh, man.
I seen that.
God damn it.
I've seen that a couple times. Like the car in somebody's basement, like it's in a laundry room.
Yeah, it's one of those houses where it's like the yard like goes around like from the front to the side of the house and then comes around the back. So she's like clean on the side of the house, but like in the side yard and the backyard, like entire rear muffler on the ground. Look like both. It looked like the front bumper and the rear bumper came off. The muffler's on the ground.
Yeah, she got that Lego car. That joint just pop apart, man.
Shout out to her, man. You know, you gotta. Sometimes you gotta work for it, right? Sometimes it come natural. It came natural to her, man. Salute to her, bro. Salute to her. Y'all don't even realize she the real MVP, man. Y'all.
So did she hit the house or just run through the fence?
Nah, she didn't hit the house. She just like through the fence. And mind you, this car is parked on the sidewalk. Like, I think I'm trying to figure out how she did that without hitting the cars that are parked there. So that means at some point she probably ended up on the sidewalk.
So you trying to make sense out of shit. Like, how'd she do it? You ain't forensics? Hey.
The cop is sitting there scratching his head trying to figure out how the fuck she did the shit. And you know she's not gonna tell him, like, she lying. Talking about she don't know how it happened. Like, you was driving. What do you mean you don't know how it happened?
She's probably trying to roll some weed with her knees while she was driving. Something.
Yeah, but even then, man, you're gonna have to kind of go out. If you on the same side, I don't know. I'm thinking about it in my head. You know, when you see something, you be trying to figure out, like, if it just be too odd, you be like, how the hell that happened?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If she's on the same side, all right, she's gonna have to like swing wide and come back in. You know what I'm saying? But if she's on the opposite side, she got to go all the way like an elbow, like make an L.
Right. It's
Either
on the
way,
same side, but it's cars
yeah.
parked there. It's like a bunch of those big like telephone poles, like not the ones you could drive over and keep on going, like the type that if you run your car into that, you're gonna be wrapped around the pole. Like so, she avoided all of that and just ended up in these people's backyard. Instead of just you could tell that was one of them situations where it just would have been better for you to stop, but in typical woman fashion, she just kept going.
See, I was through with it when you said, man, speaking of black women, and then you talked about an accident. I don't even question it, bro. When it comes to driving, if you say anything, it ain't gotta be black. You say anything woman or anything Mexican or Asian, I just be like, all right, I don't even try to figure it out what happened. Woman or Asian, I just be like, all right.
I mean, once I
Man.
noticed the muffler was on the ground, then that's when I was like, wait a minute. I thought she was just in these people's backyard. Then when I saw the muffler, I'm like, wait a minute.
Man, you see the Asian driving school they got in like I think it was in China. It was mostly women up in there, and I think there was like a young dude. But man, like they had to be in that class for a certain amount of time before they could get their license. Then they did the in the car road test. So they had like a Ridge Racer set up. You know what I'm saying? You get in the bucket seat, and it's like a video game. And they had like a classroom full of these like, units. And I was like, damn, man, still can't drive.
Right. And here's the real story on why women can't drive. It's not that they can't drive because they're women, even though that is part of it. Driving requires a lot of corrective action before you make the mistake. And women think they're never wrong.
You know what?
Also, focus.
You know what? I like both of them. Those are both good answers, bro. Those are both good answers. I like that.
My congeniality. I have no sensors, and I need to be stopped.
I like that. You got to correct the mistake before you make the mistake, and that's why they can't drive. And somehow that made perfect sense to me.
That chick is something else, isn't she?
Shout out to her ugly.
Oh man.
Running around talking about black men ain't shit. They don't stay hard. No, shorty. No, I think you're mistaken, man. Why they dick don't stay hard? But shout out to her. Shout out to
Man,
her.
oh man, I could only imagine, man, on the faces, you'd be like, burr, 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 burr. Big Mario noises, man. Mess with her.
Ain't enough money in the world.
Really
she look like one of them tax season chicks.
I
you see
ain't
these
gonna
dudes
say
with
ain't
these,
enough
with
money in
these
the world.
400-pound women.
I ain't gonna say enough money in the world. I'm gonna say I'm not that homeless. That's what I'm gonna say. I hope to never be that homeless. That's an option. I'll just say. God bless her though. God bless her. Ugly ass.
Right. And since we're talking about black women, right? Let's talk about that 5.5 hour
Y'all
thing.
made it about black women, but go ahead.
Right. You know how women like to always say they're attacked every 5.5 hours? I happen to work in a field where I get to observe people without them realizing they're being observed. I've seen women pick up homeless dudes off the street and take them home.
Yeah, wash them off. Yeah.
Right. Now, you picking up a rent, they talking about they won't date a dude, they won't date truck drivers, but you'll get a homeless dude off the street and bring him to your house with you.
It's a lot of videos like that, bro. It's a lot of videos of women like videotaping themselves bringing dudes to McDonald's, and then she take them home and wash them up, and then they be friends. It's like her little pet, and then she give him a shower, then 2 years later they marry. I see it all the time, bro.
Yeah, that's some wild stuff right there, man.
Is it
That's
really?
the last thing I'm thinking about if I saw a homeless woman, man. Like, hey, she clean up, man. Can you imagine you get clown, man? Yeah,
I,
where'd y'all meet? Oh,
I've
she
done
was in the gutter.
I've done it. I've done
They would probably arrest a man for doing some shit like that.
it. Today they probably would, but I've done it. They called it the projects, but still homeless. I've done it.
That is
Damn.
different though, dirty. That's different. Like if she on
Not much.
like
Not by much.
yeah, but if she on the worst street in the damn city, you know what I'm saying? Like with a shopping cart, looking crazy, with a ratty outfit on, and you just gonna you gonna wash her up. You gonna give her some Bed Bath and Body Works.
I hit it with this Nosha soap.
Nah, but when you think about it, you realize how bad a woman has to be homeless. Like with all the simps and the government services that are available to them. So for a woman to be homeless, she had to probably do some of the most dastardly things on earth, or just be flat out crazy.
You know how easy it is for women to be homeless? I don't think it's that hard at all.
Nah, it is, but
No,
she got a whole lot more stop gaps. You know what I'm saying? Safety nets.
I give you that. I'm not going to dispute that part. I'm just saying the act of being homeless. That's what they think marriage is. They think marriage is a penalty for being homeless. But
Hey, speaking of which, man, you heard there's like 3 or 4 states that got that on the docket. The no fault divorce.
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, but that's a lost leader. Only thing that's gonna do is lead to more false domestic violence charges. There's gonna be a lot more verbal and emotional abuse claims.
I mean,
So that's a lost leader.
But dudes are smart enough now where they pull out their phone like if you get in a situation. So like at least you got more cameras around. You know what I'm saying? So it's harder to kind of manufacture some of those lies.
And we got Poppy in the house.
Right,
What's
but
poppin', Poppy?
but hit. Oh shit.
What's good? What's good, family? How you been?
Man, chilling.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know what the fuck we talking about.
You sound like you asleep, nigga.
Man, you know what? Nah, man, I'm good. I'm good. I lost control of the chat. We just rolling now. We rolling it down the river.
Yeah, mate. Listen, let's make sure next time double check on whoever you're bringing up to the panel, though. You know what I mean? Motherfucker would corn bomb your ass, man, on your channel. That happened to me before.
Oh yeah, man. I don't give a fuck. It's like 10 people in the chat. I ain't that many people to porn bomb. I just shut this bitch down. I don't care. This was supposed to be a tutorial class anyway for the people part of the Marry Your Secretary course. But then I found out that the member thing don't work, then nobody could see it. So then I had to go public, but now I can't do the course because it's in confidentiality because, all gang,
Oh.
so not told. And then
But I thought it would be if you put it for member only, so it will still be public. You just kind of type in the chat. That's what I thought it was.
Nah, that ain't even happening. It was like the only people that could see it is people. I'm like, damn. So I just rocked it public. Like, we out here. We outside.
Yeah, it's different options. You got to do it with. You got to put the chat on members only. If you want the video to be members only, then that's different.
But I thought everybody can still get to see it. You just cannot participate in the chat. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm wrong too.
Nah.
Yeah, that's a chat option. That's once you start the video. Once you start the video, you can turn the chat on members only. But if you put the video on members only before you start the video, only members can see it.
Yeah, that's what ended up happening. So.
Okay. So, okay. How's everybody doing?
Man, we chilling, bro.
Good, man. Good, chilling.
You got a
Yeah,
hobby,
just getting.
You got hobbies, man. Be out here clubbing, pimping. What's your hobby, man?
And get to that money, man. Money. You know what I mean? I like go play ball, man. I like go play sports part and boxing. You know what I mean? And of course, fuck on these bitches, man. That's a hobby right there.
Hey, that's a hobby right there. That was my hobby for a long
Yeah,
time.
I like to be outside, man. You know what I mean? Like, um, but now you know the older you get, the more, I mean, the less you kind of stop getting this from going out and stuff like that because everything else like it become a bigger something bigger for you to do. Like for example, like I want to start a second business, so I'm concentrating on that now. You know what I mean? So that's taking a lot of my time putting it together. You know, man, you're a business owner. You know the kind of timing that requires. So, but I still like to go fuck around, go outside, go to the club, strip club, bar, whatever. I like to play pool, shit like that.
I ain't played pool in a minute. I'm finna play pool
Yeah,
today. I'm glad you said that shit. I'm going today. We're going to pool.
yeah, that's a easy date right. That's a cheap date right there, man. Bring a bitch that you ready to fuck, play pool, man. Beat the shit out of her on pool.
Hey, that last thing he said, y'all beat the shit out of her in pool. Whatever your hobby is,
Oh,
if you take a girl to your hobby, you should win, my nigga.
mm-hmm.
Shout out to that, nigga. Whatever it is, nigga. Take a bowling, you
Yeah,
better win, nigga. You take a shooting pool, you better win. You gotta dominate this bitch for $4.
yeah, bro. And they crazy. They like it
Yeah, they like it.
because nine out of ten, what kind of girl play pool? You see what I'm saying? Most girls don't play pool. Most girls don't go play like stuff like competitive stuff. I mean, competitive sports like that. You know what I mean? So you be like, they be impressed. They be impressed with you. Oh my God, you are so good at it.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I just like to have fun, bro.
I'm with that, man.
You know what I mean? And you're right, Dirty. Like whatever your hobby is, take it. Take. Listen, bro. I don't mind taking bitches out, bro. That's never been a problem, nigga. Nigga, we going to whatever I want to go, whatever I want to go eat. Fuck whatever she wants, nigga. We go where what I want. Well, I'm paying anyway, so
Uh, That's my thing.
uh,
I'm doing it anyway. You doing it with me.
yeah,
I don't
exactly.
even call it dating, bro. I'm hanging out. This what I would do. You doing it with me. I don't mind you doing it with me, but I ain't making no special nothing. I ain't going out my
Absolutely
way.
not. Because if you go back and you really think about it, bro, if this is why I be kind of disconnect for a lot of this YouTube talking points they be doing, right, bro? The girl is supposed to get adjusted into your life, all the way around.
Right.
What the fuck? What the fuck do I want to? What the fuck do I want to be adjusted into your life, nigga? Fuck your life, man. Like it's about me. And yeah, call me selfish as you want to, nigga. But hey, that's how I operate, my nigga. And I won't deviate from that.
Well, I mean, it's a trial period though. So like, why am I cater to you when it's me seeing if you're compatible with me?
Yeah, bro. Like all that bullshit, nah, fam. Because a bitch that like you, she gonna go. A bitch that like you, fam, she will go and rubber band with you, bro. If hunger really like you. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to do much. All this bullshit, you just niggas paying rents and taking these hoes to expensive restaurant just because she said I go to expensive restaurant because that's what I like, not because that hoe asked me to. Fuck her. If a bitch asks me some shit like that, bro, I already know what time it is. Like, man, bitch, you definitely ain't gonna get that off of me, man. You barking at the wrong tree.
Yeah, but that's goofy anyway, man. So the woman just want to break your pockets and then what I'm saying, like want you to pay so much rent and all that. I'm like, nah, I ain't paying no rent.
I ain't doing none of that shit. I like tacos. Let me tell you something, bro. Women just want what they can't have, bro. That's all.
Oh my bad. They say that cats like talking about living girlfriend or stay at home girlfriends and stuff like that now. That's crazy, man. That is a no.
Nah, look, man.
Stay at home girlfriend.
Hey.
Yeah.
The fuck is a stay at home girl? Wait. Not stay with you.
Well,
Like she
first,
stay in her house.
I'm curious. Who are we auctioning dirty off to fat white girls today?
Okay, let me explain something to you. I am eligible. I'm white girl eligible. I'm not fat anything eligible. I don't care what crayon this is, nigga. I'm not fat nothing eligible, bro. Once again, I hope to never be that homeless. You know what I'm saying? Hold.
I'm just going by the title. You know, your love auction. I figured you were auctioning yourself off the fat like Beckons.
Nah, I'm trying to teach dudes how to auction that duck. But you know,
that hawk too.
No, that's her auction. She auctioning the hawk too. He auctioning that duck. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm trying to. There's no other time in life where you have all the skill set, you have all the money, you're the rarity, right? And then you pay. It's never happened. What Kanye say? It's 1,000 you. It's only one of me.
Word.
Hey, salute to Dirty and True Hype and Poppy, man.
Yeah, respect.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I never understood that, bro. I never understood that, man. Like, since when the guy that got it together got impressed the poor bitch.
A bitch with a
That's
$12
not how that
dress
works,
from
bro.
Rainbow. That's your goddamn mouth.
Well, I thought men
That's
have
not
always
how that
impressed
works.
poor. I thought men have always impressed poor bitches, though, man. I mean, bitches are always beneath men.
I mean, if your life's not impressive, then I guess you got to go out
That's
of your way.
different, though. That's different because this is what, and that's what I come, right? Because usually, like I say, I don't mind taking a bitch out, bro. I listen. We can go to the bar, we can go to whatever steakhouse, but I've been doing that whether the bitch was in the picture or not. Hell, if me and Dirty Falls are home in real life, my nigga, if I want to go watch the NBA Finals, right? And I want to go to Outback Steakhouse, right? Because they be having a good ass bar in there. I'll be like, yo, Dirty, let's go watch the game over there. Don't worry about it. I got it.
You know what's so
You see what I'm
crazy about
saying?
that? I
I'm
agree
going
with
there anyway.
It'd be Buffalo Wild Wings for me, vice versa. I'm with you. Like, and I don't
Yeah.
mind that, right? Here's my thing. I got a friend, and it took me a long time to realize that. I mean, he is a trick. Don't get it twisted, but he don't have to be a trick, which is what fucks with me. I'm like, nigga, you got 3 cars, all the jewelry, you got long bread, nigga. You lie about selling dope, even though you drive trucks. Like, you got your shit right. One day he take every girl to Ruth Chris. Every time he meet a girl, he blow 200 at Ruth Chris.
That's dumb.
And that's what I said. I'm like, nigga, I'm 2
good.
tacos around here. I got girls begging for 3. I'm like, for 3, I need anal. Like, I'm 2
Talking
tacos.
about, dude, when I was single, I was making bitches pay for their own dinner.
That too.
And that happens. But Dirty, I wouldn't call that tricking, bro. Because that's something. Go ahead, finish, and I'll go after you. My
What
bad.
I
Go ahead.
realized is after like the 5th time me telling me like quit taking these $12 dress wearing bitches to Ruth Chris, he was like, bro, I just need an excuse to go to Ruth Chris. And I was like, oh.
Wait, you cut out there for a second, Dirty. What
Nah,
you
he was
just
like, I
what?
just need an excuse to go to Ruth Chris. Like he likes Ruth Chris and he just want to go with somebody. He don't want to go with the
Yeah.
bros, but I mean,
That's
actually, he
different.
has gone with the bros.
Right.
Now I think about it.
That's actually quite different,
Yeah.
though. You know what I'm saying that's something that he wants to do. It's not on her. You know what I'm saying? He really ain't trying to impress her. You know,
That's fair enough.
just you know.
And that's what I say, Dirty, bro. I wouldn't call that tricking. To me, okay, this is what I mean. To me, it's tricking, right? I met a bitch last week, right? And me and her would be talking and texting back and forth, right? Let's just assume I'm a Chipotle, Applebee's, TGI Fridays kind of nigga, right? Never done Steak 44, Maestro, or Ruth Chris, right? Some way, somehow, this bitch said the only way I can take her out if I take her to Ruth Chris and I have to run and take her out. To me, that's a trick. That's the definition of the trick to me, right? However, like I say, bro, I don't mind taking a broad out. My favorite steak is the steakhouse named Steak 44. Steak 44. I like Maestro steak, and this place in Las Vegas called Pappy. Actually, they got good steak right there, right? I go there all the time. I don't know what the fuck they put in their steak, my nigga. I think they put in crack on that shit. I'm addicted to that shit, right? Guess what, bro? If it is a bitch that I'm about to fuck or already been fucking, I don't mind taking her there with me. But she's not requiring that from me. That's what I say. Like, if me and you are homies, and I want to go there, if I wake up today with the mindset I want to go having a good steak, I call Dirty, hey, my nigga, let's go watch the game, bro. And Daddy might tell me, "Hey, man, I don't want to go with it." Like, man, don't worry about it. I got it, man. Nigga. Don't trip. That doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause the bitch don't think, she doesn't dictate nothing over here, bro. Now, once a bitch become my girlfriend, that's different because at that point, she already meet the qualification for the hoe to be my girl. And at that point, I kind of got to cater to her feelings a little bit. Bitch, when I want to go to Papa's, I take her to Papa's. I don't even go to Cap for that. But a bitch that just fucking, hell no, bro.
Hey, you know what? You know what I do got a problem with though, man. The lack of appreciation out here, man. That's like damn, man. Like, yo, I'm already doing this, right? And I'm inviting you to come along, and you acting like, oh, you do this every day, when you don't even think about this stuff that I do on my regular.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
So you tired of the sense of entitlement from these hoes?
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Like, especially when I know you don't do any of this stuff.
I'm tired of
But you know,
Just makes me that much. It makes me that much happier that I've been married 10 years.
but you know what? I figured it out, bro. I fought the man for that because he's the one letting her get away with that. And if a bitch is like quote unquote entitled like that, she doesn't like you like that, bro. Because I hold that like you, she gonna give her that check.
Yeah.
She wants to be part of your. For my birthday, she the right thing. The bitch have money out the ass. That's right. That's money. She's a couple hoes give me $2,000 here, $300 there. A bitch that likes you, they want to do everything to be around you, bro. That's one thing I know.
That's fact. I mean, that's the nature of people, and that's facts, bro. Like, and I tell you know what, because I understand I'm cheap, right? I spend a lot of money on me. Like, I'm my own pussy bill. Like, these haircuts don't fall out the sky, right? But
you need a new barber.
Shut the fuck up. Wait till I get a white friend. Anyway, man, here's my thing. Like, my favorite, everything Poppy says is true. Everything like when Chuck come up, man, we gonna hang out. We gonna go to Wisconsin together, and we gonna stalk Republican politicians. Might maybe get some content. He was like, yo, you want to go? Sure, I'll go. Like, it's nothing wrong with including somebody in something you already do. I totally agree with that. Like, me personally.
Oh, you're taking me out to eat, Marty.
I don't fuck. No, I'm just playing. Like, I like truck stop steaks. Like, I like truck stop steaks, right? That's my shit. Like, I'm not a Lowry's dude or nothing like that. Like, for some reason, a truck stop got the best steak to me. I don't know why.
They truck stop steaks are the shit.
Steaks? What?
Yeah, truck stop got good steaks, bro.
Yeah, the TAs.
Yeah, they got everything in there.
Yeah.
Truck stop got steak. I'm talking about like a plate, like plate sides.
Yeah, bro. Like,
yeah, they got everything, bro.
No, but to a truck stop, bro, like a Flying J or something like that.
Yeah, they all that.
I've been to several, man, but like, I mean, like a couple over here, like you got like what, like one of the joints got like a Denny's in it, man.
No, it's they like got slaves in the back. And then,
right, I used to work at a truck stop as a slave in the back.
Yeah, they got slaves in the back, and then like some of them got sit down restaurants, like they got tables and waitresses and shit. But it be a truck stop.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they got the contracts with the other restaurants or whatever, so they don't have to pay both of them.
No, it don't be like a franchise, bro. It just be random ass.
Yeah, it's a truck. It's truck stop.
Sometimes it be like a food truck that pull up over there. They in contract with whatever the space is. That's what I see it a lot too.
I know what he's talking about because like where I'm from, like when the bars close, the only thing that's open is Waffle House and the truck stop. Yeah,
especially you go down south. That's where you start seeing more of that. Like that's more like a south thing.
I'm saying I've been to several truck stops across the place, but I ain't never heard nobody talk about like a good steak at a truck stop.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely.
Now, like they got some of the joints that got diners in them, like them old school joints, and like the burgers be good. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that,
bro. Because they got job, bro. You got to go to the one with slaves in the back, bro. Like the illegal Mexicans, bro.
They may not have them type of truck stops anymore.
Yeah, it might be a Midwest thing, bro. Because we have
Yeah.
one spot called Kevin's Hamburger Heaven, and it started off as a truck stop, and it ended up being an after club spot, like 2 in the morning. Nothing else open by IHOP or Kevin's, and then you go in Kevin's and get the best chopped steak breakfast ever. Like I didn't even know
man.
chopped steak go with eggs, but it does. Like this is crazy.
Man,
Dude,
Chop-
chopstick and eggs is a Waffle House fucking staple.
that's definitely an up north thing, man. Chop steak. It's good, but you know.
I mean, but I don't mind taking a plate. That's what I'm saying. Like if I already like it,
Chopstick and eggs and some cheese grits.
no girl is ever like, yo, it's 2 in the morning. Let's get a chop. Girls don't know what they want to eat when they hungry. So, like, you don't know about chopstick and cheddar egg, shawty. Come on, like, it'd be fine. But I'm not going out my way. That's what I'm saying. Like, I listen to these guys on all these different shows, and I understand content is content. I understand when girls like you would bring traffic.
Right.
I get that. I just don't like these hoes. I don't like internet girls. I like real life girls. In real life, they don't talk that much.
They don't either, man.
Wow.
They're actually really quiet.
Well, you know,
I'll do you one better though. In the shit that these hoes say on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, my nigga, is the complete opposite of what they do in real life.
That's a
Oh,
fact.
yeah.
All of a sudden, these hoes online, no matter what platform you're on, they all got under 3 bodies, right? Under 3 bodies, these bitches are church girl. They don't twerk on top of cars. They all angels. They don't do nothing.
But they all have a backbone too.
They got the high expectation. Don't forget about that one. They got to find a guy that make 100,000 every week with a 20-pack, with a 45-inch dick, and he got to be between.
Ain't enough anymore. You got to make a million, dude. You got to make seven.
No. Listen what I said. $100,000 a week. They create. It's a creative player. This whole creating their head, yo. And then, but you know what I figured it out. They all follow each other bullshit. What they say.
They all
So they say that because they hear somebody else said it like 2 days ago on an Instagram post or something.
Yeah, and then they got to up the ante or whatever. So like, you know, it was a year. Then the other chick is like buy yearly. Then one chick's like every quarter, and the other chick's like every month, and then it become a week. It's just weird,
think
man.
about it.
People is acting.
Think about it, bro.
You ain't making
Think about this, bro. Think about this, right? I'm pretty sure all of us in here went to the Cheesecake Factory, right? Do y'all remember when that hoe with the Cheesecake Factory said that she wouldn't go to the Cheesecake Factory? How many times we went to the Cheesecake Factory and that shit was empty?
Man, like it norm like the worst I ever seen it, man, was like maybe like half full, and it'd be like a Tuesday or something like that around 4:00.
Right.
You know, because
this shit is full every time I go, bro. To the point that you have to go sit in the bar and wait for a table to open up, and that should be full of couples in there, men and women.
But it be packed. Chicago Cheesecake Factory is in a bad place though. It's like at the first floor of the John Hancock building. But one of the coldest buffet restaurants is on the 96th floor. It's called the Signature Room. It ain't buffet, but they got a buffet breakfast.
Dude,
I used to go up there for breakfast. But when I go past that cheesecake, they be outside with the line though. Like they got free cheese in there, bro.
I want a buffet on the 96th floor or whatever building it's in.
Yeah, bro. Them buffets cost too much now. They used to be like $13 for like an omelet buffet. Now them bitches like 26. I'm like, for an egg? Beautiful.
Yeah,
view.
26 ain't bad.
Yeah.
Beautiful view. I ain't gonna front. It almost make you think Chicago a beautiful city. Then you come back downstairs and can I get some change?
Dude, you're making me
fuck when I was in Chicago, though.
I've been to Chicago one time. It was up by the Navy Pier, man. That was it.
Oh yeah, that's like 2 blocks away from John Hancock building. You can see Navy Pier from John, and vice versa. Yeah, it's Chicago.
I drove past Chicago on my way to Milwaukee.
Yeah, but Dirty, y'all got one of the most ghettoest bitches in America too,
Nigga,
boy.
Nigga.
God damn, in Chicago hoes is rough.
Bro, it's like hunting wildebeest, bro. Like Bro, I remember the first thing I had to learn. I remember when I was a younger man.
That's funny because my brother lives in Chicago and he's married to a wildebeest up there.
That's crazy. But there you go. I remember going to LA and getting sexually assaulted by a stripper, right? But I was with it though, cause I ain't shit, right? I ain't shit. So, and Shorty was tall as fuck too. She was like 6 feet, so she was like 6'6" with the stripper heels on. So she
God
looking
damn.
down on me, like you know what I'm saying? She looking down at me and shit.
You sure she wasn't a trans?
No, I was a woman. It was a woman.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. This is like the 2000s. Trans wasn't wilding back then. It wasn't even good surgery for transes yet. Like you can still tell it.
This is LA, right?
Yeah, it's in LA. I was in
Oh yeah, you can see that pussy.
How dirty? You go to Philippines?
I ain't going to no Philippines. We got sluts right here, bro. I ain't getting no passport for no pussy, bro.
No, I'm just saying that the lady boys have been a thing around the world for a minute.
Oh yeah, the Philippines been around for a minute, but no, LA. We was out there. We met at Peppers or Century Club, one of them. And anyway, so after the club, we went to Denny's, because Denny's the only thing open. I think LA one of them cities that shut down at 2 a.m. So only Denny's.
Nigga, they kicking you out by 1:40. They can kick your ass out of the club. That's how LA is.
Yeah. So we in the parking lot of Denny's, and she looking down on me. And at the time, I wore nothing but golf clothes. I had the whole Greg Norman like ensemble because I was scared to wear colors because LA, right? So
LA.
everything was tan and cream and white. And shit like that. So she looked down at me. She was like, "You a little sexy motherfucker. I fuck the shit out you." So I look up at her. I'm like, "You a tall chocolate motherfucker. I fuck the shit out you too." And she looked down at me. She was like, "What the fuck you say? You don't talk to a woman like that?" She got mad. So I'm confused. I go tell my man. My man started rolling laughing. He said, "Bro, this LA. This ain't Chicago. You don't have to holler at girls out here. They holler at you. You just shut up and look cute." Nigga, I sat there with my legs crossed the rest of the weekend, bro. Getting hella pussy.
Oh man, this man like Carlton on the Fresh Prince, man.
Kinda though. Kinda. No cap.
Yeah, LA is like that. Houston is like that. Dallas is like that. ATL is ATL. They ain't hold school pressure on you, boy. Woo! ATL in Texas. I remember I had kind of the same story in Texas, bro. I was in Houston at the club, bro. This bitch came to me, some light skinned bad bitch, my nigga. Asked me, "Where you from?" Because every hole, they already done fuck every nigga in the city. So when they see a new face, they jump on.
Right.
So but like, where you from? Like, yo, man, I'm from New York. Man. What's happening? She was like, "Oh, you got a little accent." Like, "Yeah, I'm Colombia. I was born in Colombia, raised in New York." "Oh, okay. How long you live out here?" Like, "Nah, man, I'm just passing by. I'm here for 5 days." Nigga, this bitch said, "Yo, so I guess I gotta fuck you tonight then." I'm like, "Say what?" Hey, that shit sounded so good. I had that hoe to repeat that shit. Like, yo, you say what?
That shit happened to me in Houston. at some club by the Galleria. It happened to me in Houston. It happened to me in LA all the time I was in LA. I almost lost my girlfriend. I was in LA so much. And I probably got a second family out there and don't even know it. That happened to me in Boston. Boston, bro. That's the first time it happened to me. I'm 17 years old, bro. I go to Boston. I went to McDonald's. I asked for a pop. And it's like, a pop? You mean a soda? She's like, "You must not be around here." I'm like, "No, I'm from Chicago." The cashier wrote our number on the back of the receipt. Like, "I get off at 6. You want some pussy?" I'm like, "Yeah." By the time 6 came, there was 2 other girls offered me some pussy. I just went everywhere through Boston asking for a pop, nigga. Bitch, pop been fucking, I guess. Nigga. Out of towners? Nigga.
Oh yeah, because they know they can't smell out of town a mile away, bro. Because usually the same people kind of like frequent the same clubs, so they kind of know each other. Even they might not even talk to each other, but they know each other by face. As soon as they see somebody that dress a little different, you know what I mean, talk a little different, they know.
Oh,
nigga, this whole is the real predators, bro. This whole is the real hunters, my nigga. Like, a lot of people don't know.
I remember going to Dallas, man, and some of them clubs, man. I remember being in the joints being like, "Yo, I ain't got no business being up in here, man." Like the girls got like they mouth all slugged out, like full of golds, and all the dudes looking at you crazy. I'm like, "Yo, man, these motherfuckers looking at us like food, man." I was like, the girls are pretty, but it's like, yo, man, I don't like being the center of attention like that, man. I like to be like, kind of like in the cut a little bit, man.
Now, Fort Worth.
ATL is crazy though, how they run down you though.
No, you know what else run down on you? DC, nigga. Washington, DC, Chocolate City. They running down on you, bro.
DC it was an eye for me. I went to this Penang. What's the name of this stadium? That's a club in fucking DC. I went to that bitch. But to me, Texas, bro. I always say this, bro. Listen, I always tell everybody the most beautiful African American women are in Texas and Florida. Nobody can debate beyond that, bro.
I don't know.
Natural. I'm talking about natural. Them bitches gonna have body, nice face, beautiful bodies. Florida and Texas, those two states right there.
I'm gonna throw Cali in there, but I'm not gonna take that away from you. Yeah.
Cali, they kind of ghetto. You know what I mean? No bullshit. Cali, they kind of get. Cali's like no. Cali doesn't got like a medium, right? Cali, the bitch gonna be either too ghetto or too bougie. There is no in between. You see what I'm saying? In Texas and Florida, them bitches, my nigga, they gonna have a fat ass, pretty face, right? And one thing I would love about them bitches, boy, them hoes gonna cater to you, boy. They gonna break bread with you.
I didn't get no cater. I got coochie. I ain't get no cater down in Florida. I ain't never been to Miami. Actually, I'm lying. I ain't get catered to in Fort Lauderdale. They love me in Kissimmee. Kissimmee, yeah, that was live.
Hey, rest in peace, Steve McNair.
Steve Mc, oh yeah, his wife, yeah.
No, wasn't his wife.
Wasn't it like a side nigga or something like that?
It was a side chick.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, was a hell of a quarterback, man.
She was young too.
Yeah, homeboy was like probably in his 30s, maybe early 40s.
Yeah,
I think it was 40. I think it was 40s by then. Like early 40s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was young. He was a young guy, man.
Yeah, he was young, man.
Yeah, I guess he had sat down and she like just took him out, man. He was just chilling. He probably just like, hey, I'm gonna give me a little piece. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit there and watch the TV a little bit, and I'm gonna roll out.
They always trying to take you out, bro. That's why, that's why my rule is my rule, bro. Because I don't want to see my guys being taken out, man.
Daddy, you spanked Mama.
You're darn tootin' I did.
That means you love her.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
That's real love.
That's real love, man. She need to know I love her, so she don't try to attack me like that.
Yeah, crazy, man.
And mommy doesn't know she likes being spanked unless I spank her.
Yeah, yo, Daddy, you know what they be having wilder beasts too, man, in Detroit, man. Oh, them bitches is rough in there too, man. Them bitches is rough. They look like they smoke Black and Miles all day long.
Bro.
They ghetto in there too, fam.
Now that's a place you might catch a trans. Them rough looking bitches. You don't know. I can tell it.
I went to Detroit, bro. I was not impressed, man. I went to this club named Crazy Horse, something like that, right? Crazy Horse, whatever, right? And then we went to Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids. That actually didn't get any better. It got worse actually, man. Them hoes got like 3 stomachs. They pull like a fucking. They all look like they had the hairstyle. Remember the crazy glue bitch that went viral for putting crazy glue in her head? They all look like that with that same hairstyle, yo.
I've never understood the hair glued down to the side of your head look.
I've been to Detroit.
That shit look gross.
Times. You know I never fuck with a Detroit girl. True story. My oldest sister, her dad, my mom got divorced and then married my dad. My dad is my mom's second husband. So her first husband lived in Inkster, Michigan, right? Or Saginaw or something like that. Right outside Detroit, like a suburb of Detroit. So I used to go back and forth as a kid, back and forth to Detroit, because see my sister. Anyway, when I got old enough to drive on my own, I did the Ghetto Michigan tour. I did, like, if Ohio wasn't such a horrible state, I understand why they mad at Michigan for being a trash ass state, right? Like,
I second Ohio being a trash ass state.
But like the first city you get to when you hit Michigan is not Battle. Is it Battle Creek? Not Battle Creek. Benton Harbor, Michigan. That shit trash. At the time I was going out there, it was number 24 on the top 25 poorest cities in America, right?
God damn.
Then you get to Kalamazoo, that shit ain't getting no better. Then you get to
Oh
Grand
my
Rapids.
God. I made some money there
hood
though.
on the hill. I ended up in Grand Rapids just because the nigga I'm with wants some weed and can't wait. Like, man, we got to stop, pull off right here. We in Grand Rapids in the hood like a motherfucker. I'm like, how you got 3 cars? Look, bro, don't go to Grand Rapids. Ain't no reason for you to go to Grand Rapids if you have a, if you care about yourself.
You'll never go to Oregon, Ohio either.
Oregon, Ohio. Nah,
But it's right outside of Toledo, dude. It's the dirtiest fucking
oh,
city.
Toledo fucked up, bro.
Toledo is so fucked up.
I ain't heard of Oregon, but Toledo fucked up. Damn, I've been a lot of places. I'm glad.
Toledo's in Ohio, right?
Shout out to me and Poppy and for not having AIDS. Shout out to
that.
Shit, shout out to me not having AIDS.
Shout out to you too, but you've been married for a minute. Well, now you was out here doing the 90s when it was hot. Shout out to you too.
Yeah,
Shout
dude.
out to you not having AIDS.
I made it all the way through the 90s, the early 2000s, the 2010s.
Motherfuckers start bending corners, man. As soon as you start traveling, like I used to think that Chicago, like my Illinois ID, I used to think that was a get pussy free card. I just pop up like, I'm from Chicago. Like, oh my God, you want some pussy? I'm like, yes, I would like some pussy. That's what I understand. So
that's how I felt about Indianapolis, man. I used to go down there all the time.
Oh yeah,
Because what Poppy was saying about bitches knowing that it's a new guy in town, that dude, he ain't
like that.
They swarm that shit like fucking, like a bunch of fucking goddamn dude. It's crazy. Although I used to love going and picking up black girls down in Broad Ripple, man, and pissing off brothers.
What they call that? A mud shark? You a mud shark? Anyway,
Whatever. It was fun.
Oppressor, man. You can't be fucking a black boy. I guess anybody can fuck a black girl, but you.
Hey,
can't
I was
fuck
a white guy with a mad 2-step.
Well, I'm a black guy that listen to grunge rock, so we in this together. We gonna have beige babies one way or another. It's gonna be some beige babies popping off. You know what? Here's the thing.
Dirty smell like Teen Spirit.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right, nigga. Hey, I was playing that one day while I was ironing my clothes, and a girl just popped up in my crib. And I let her in my boxers and a t-shirt, listening to Nirvana. And I thought I was gonna be ostracized, right? Because that's one of these things when you black that you're not supposed to do is like anything but rap and R&B, right? So I'm playing Nirvana. She come in, I'm playing, I'm ironing. And she's like, that's my shit. I'm like, word. She's like, you want some pussy? I'm like, yeah. Any reason is a reason for a girl to offer you the only thing she has, right?
Her mouth.
Some said a lip somehow.
Her mind, fellas, her mind.
Her spirit.
Her beautiful mind.
Her soul.
The only time that mind is worth a fuck is if her clothes are wrong.
Well, you know, her mind is always worth. That's why it's called giving brains. She gives you a piece of her mind, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's like the clean way to say it. Her mind. you know we baby give up that troll, bitch.
I don't. Okay.
But if you think about it, Dirty, if you really think about it, they indirectly telling you that. Because most bitches gonna, like that. The real answer be like, man, I'm just gonna give you this pussy, man. And if you are good enough, nigga, man, you can put a baby in me, type of shit, right? That would be the right answer, right? But they want to dress it up as some cute shit, right? But like, yeah, my spirit and my winning attitude, and then we both gonna go to the top. I'm gonna help you get rich. I'm like, bitch, how the fuck you ain't rich yet? How the fuck you gonna help me with something you ain't? And in my mind, I'm like, oh, you ready to get some brain? Okay, yeah, I'm with it.
Man, you gonna get one of the manifestors.
Oh God, don't get me started on that.
Man, like
the intuition
with some crystals.
The intuition. Man, don't you find that funny though? These hoes be talking about intuition some way, somehow they can never see They can never see the fuck the nigga coming a mile away.
Yeah, they can. Here's my thing. Women are predators, right? They blame it on men, but women are predators, right?
Yes, they are.
I've always said it. I'm like, yo, it's girls that was like, let's play catch a girl, freak a girl. It's girls that was like, show me yours, I'll show you mine. It was girls who stole my virginity because she was tired of having her cherry. She's like, you gotta pop my cherry. I'm like, I do? She's like, I'm 11, bitch. So what? You gotta pop my cherry. Women have always been predators.
To think about it, Dirty, when you outside, let's assume you at the bar, right? And you go and you press a bitch. Usually the way I do it, if I catch a bitch looking at me 2 times, at the 3rd time I'm going, because that lets me know that's my free entry right there, right? That lets me know what you want to know about it, nigga, right? But think about it. Who's the real predator in that situation? Me for going talk to her, right? And trying to holler, or her looking at me 3 times. That's their indicator right there.
I don't even wait, bro. I just grab them by the pussy, bro.
That's what I used to do, man. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, they used to work so well in the fucking clubs down the block. Just walk up to the bitch and literally grab her by the pussy.
I just grab by the pussy, bro. I say some type of joke while I'm doing it though, like, man, is that my cup holder? Like I say some wild shit. But yeah,
I'm a nasty white dude. I'd grab them by their pussy and lick up the side of their neck or some shit. It was over by that.
That's sexual assault, sir. Like don't get it twisted. I'm about to take it, but I want you to feel comfortable when I take it. Like I you know, we're gonna hit this bathroom, but I want you to think it was your thought though. Like I'm good for that shit.
No, I'm just saying, dude, that shit you used to be able to get away with doing that shit back in the fucking 2000s, early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s.
The early 2010s, nigga. I snatched a bitch in the lounge, bro. No bullshit. Put over my shoulder, caveman.
Nowadays, you'd be fucking Me Too'd and shit for that shit.
Yeah. Bitch talking all that shit. I hate you, Dirty. You always on that bullshit. You an asshole, Dirty. I'm in a bar just minding my business. I say, you say one more thing, I'm gonna grape your ass in this bathroom.
Oh, that's a love. That's a love language right there when they say you an asshole, man.
I smashed
that. That's how you know they're so scared about you.
That is the love language.
Yeah, I'm that serious. I like 3 things. I like 2 things, my nigga. Right? When they say I hate you, papi, or you an asshole, papi, that right there tells me everything I need to know. I'll be like, yeah, thank you. I already know I got your ass.
You'd be like, oh, that means you care.
Exactly. Because one thing I've been saying this since I was like 19, 20, nigga. That was like 15 years ago, right? Bitches are backwards human beings, bro. That's something I be preaching on my channel. I be preaching all these panels I be jumping on, bro. You gotta believe the complete opposite what a bitch tell you, son.
That's a fact.
If she tell you she's into tall niggas, her baby daddy is 4'11". If she tell you she into rich niggas, her baby daddy is sleeping on somebody else's couch. If she tell you she like poor niggas, be careful. She wants a rich nigga. They all backwards human beings. And it makes sense because this is people that they bleed every month, bro. My grandpa always used to say, like, yo, a bitch that fucking bleed for 5 days and don't die, that's a scary human being right there.
That's a demon. That is a demon.
That's a scary human being. Yeah. So, like, you got to believe the complete opposite, yo. If you want a bitch to act if you want a bitch to do something you want her to do, tell her the complete opposite. So she can do what you want her to do. Hey. You see how you got to go through all that bullshit? If you drive and you want the bitch to make a right, you tell her go left. I bet you go right, but that's where you want her to go anyway.
It ain't even no secret, bro.
You wrote the bar, nigga. We treat them like we meet them, nigga.
Yeah, date them like we hate them.
Yeah, date them like we hate them, nigga.
See, we date them like we hate them. See them like we don't need them. Treat them like we beat them. And never give them freedom.
Man.
And that's facts. That's facts, bro, because this is why the niggas that get the most pussy is the niggas that don't give a fuck. They love that shit, my nigga. The more I don't give a fuck, the more the bitch want to be around. I never understood that. Yo. It's like a challenge for them. It's like a challenge for them.
Once you figure it out, you'll be fucking inundated with pussy so much it'll annoy you.
It's part of that scarcity, though, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it goes into the whole psychology. The game dudes got that piece right. You know, about the ways of doing that bullshit, whatever, playing them games.
because it creates like weird duopolies in their mind, and they start thinking about
Mystery.
more.
It creates mystery. That's the right word.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but it's like
But
part
the
of it's
thing,
like
but the thing with the gang guys, right? The guys that be the guys that be coaching games, right? That ain't something that you cannot coach that. That's something that gotta be in you, bro. That you gotta be a natural at that, bro. And the way you learn, you develop that. You start in middle school. Obviously, you little, but you learning in high school. At the time you get, because I don't think a nigga that has been like a ran through by, I mean, a guy that has been manipulated by girls can be at 35 years old and learn game. That's not how that works. If you are a sucker by 25, you might as well give it up because you want to be a sucker for the rest of your life, bro. I think I got to cut off line, bro.
I'll give you that for the most part. And it's like, most of it is just like being aware. You know what I'm saying? Like aware of your surroundings, aware of your misgivings, aware like everything that you got going on. And then, I guess you accentuate your own stuff. But they just know how to explain certain stuff. I thought they did a pretty decent job, some of them, of explaining things, like articulating things. I can give a shit less about them teaching stuff. Because like you're not gonna teach somebody that's socially awkward how to be like Casanova. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, only in the movie.
You know what's so crazy about that? Because I never called myself a game coach, even though apparently my first book was How to Have One Night Stands, and I was shit. Damn, I'm going on 15 years, 20 years. I dropped that book in 2007. It's 2024. All right, but I wrote.
You are 50.
Damn, nigga, I feel 50. Nigga, I'm 45. But you know what's so crazy about that? I wrote the book for my little cousin, right? And he got locked up. So I was really writing him notes. He was like, "How you do the game?" I'm telling him, I'm like, "Yo, my game the same thing broke, don't fix." I'm writing him a bunch of notes because I was gonna give it to him. Then he got locked up. I had already published a book by then, so I was like, I just formatted that to a book and sent it to him in the penitentiary, right? Craziest thing is he still ain't read that book. But
what a dick.
I know, right? But it's the book that got me my press run. The crazy thing is he would have never picked up on the game anyway. And for what Poppy just said, because I always tried to be him. For a short period of time, I was him. I had a prime time in the league, but I always wanted to be him. Like since I was like 9, like I want to be him, right? So when I got my chance, I did that. Like when I was a teenager, that's when I was like haircut, clean shoes, clean car. Haircut, clean shoes, clean car. Right? If you don't get
there, you
haircut,
go.
Get you a hat. Like I ended up being 19, arguing with a 23-year-old nigga. Cause he telling me this is exactly what happened. Rest in peace with my nigga Lamb Chop. He probably dead trying to save these hoes. Anyway.
Lamb Chop?
That was his that's his auntie. His name is Auntie Gabe. His real name was Dave, but they called him Lamb Chop. That's crazy. That's like a Paul's nickname. That was his nickname. I ain't gotta say Paul's. That's a Paul's ass nickname. Anyway, piece of Lamb Chop. The nigga didn't have shoes. His shoes was talking. In Chicago snow. Shoes talking, no winter coat. He was wearing 4 sweatshirts because he didn't have a coat. And he had no shoes. And he worked at a car wash, so his feet was always wet. Crazy. Saved up all this money, bought his girlfriend. This is back in the day when college jackets was going heavy. Like he bought her I think a Miami Hurricanes pullover jacket. It was like $100 back then.
Oh, one of the starter joints?
Yeah, starter a game or some shit like that. But that like them when they was hot. So she worked at Sears. She got him a chess set that I know she stole from Sears. So I'm here. He got his little chess set. It was 2 days after Christmas. He got his little chess set. And I'm like, bro, why would you buy her a coat and you don't have a coat? Why would you do that? That's my girlfriend. He said, man, folks, you just cheap. I said, I'm cheap. No. Nigga. I'm like, yo, the outfit $150, the shoes $120. The haircut, back then the haircut was 15 plus a tip. God bless. Just them days.
That was a lot of money back then.
You know what I mean? I'm like, it cost me 10 to get in the club, a 2-drink minimum, so that's $24 more. I gotta pay for the IHOP. I gotta pay for 4 hours at the hotel. I say for me to get some pussy, bro, with a new outfit and to the hotel, I probably paid $500. I just didn't put.
Yeah, you 450 deep.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I ain't put no money in her hand, but I probably paid $500 for this pussy. I say, man, we. I said the difference is I get to wear my clothes again. You don't. You gave it away. It's just a mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's crazy though. You said the shoes was talking, bro, and his feet.
Shoes was talking.
Yo, my feet. I done had wet feet before, man. I cannot stand that, especially like being like kind of cold or like kind of chilly. Like cold, wet, damp feet. That is a no, man. Plus, that's a recipe for like, bad health, man. There's so much stuff can happen. And then no coat? Nah, hell nah, man.
In Chicago winter, before women, the country still had winters, bro.
Yeah, that shit ain't no hoe either, bro. I'm just saying. I used to live up in Elkhart, which ain't far from Chicago, and we used to get a lot of the same winter.
Yeah, all that lake.
Feet of snow. Feet.
In shoes with the sole coming off. Like, nigga,
You ain't seen snow until you shoveled a foot of it. And after you got done, you started having to shovel another new foot that just fell.
Bro.
No, he crazy for that, man.
Man, what you won't do for love ass nigga. So there's there's no game you can
I meatloaf on that shit. I meatloaf on that
you
shit.
do anything.
But if you think about it, man, most guys, right? If you really sit down and analyze the situation, most guys are raised to be suckers, bro.
Yeah.
Think you just gotta sit back and look at it.
By their moms, man.
Yeah. No, time out. Your dad, your suck. If you got a sucker daddy, he's gonna participate on that heavily too.
And my daddy wasn't around enough to be a sucker daddy.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what they gonna say? They'd be like, "Hey, do this for your mother. Do that." Yeah. And I ain't got no problem with that, right? But then, say the mom start wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Like spazzing out. They'd be like, "You know how your mother is," and they ain't gonna say nothing.
Right. Yeah,
be like, just try to ignore her. It'd be like, I'd have heard that, man.
Yeah. I used to get into with my dad about that. Like, get your baby mama, nigga. He'd be like, that's your mother. I'm like, that's your baby mama. You fucked it. That's why I'm here, nigga. Get your baby mama, bro. And then,
think about auto. Oh, go ahead.
No,
sorry.
I'm just saying, my tolerance level ain't built for that shit, bro.
Yeah, like if you listen to all this podcast where all these hoes be talking, right? And the question usually gonna, if it is a dick and pussy conversation, the question always comes when it comes up. Do you want your son to be with someone like you that got like 3 kids by like 17 different niggas and shit? And the bitch be like, yeah, if he loves her and care for her. I'm like, yo, that is so terrible. Like, yo, you must hate your goddamn son to put your son in a situation like that, yo. I would tell my son, I'm like, yo, fam, check this out, homie, nigga. Don't even bother to call my house. You go with a hoe like that, man. Like, what's wrong with you? You ain't got no kids, and you're gonna bring a hoe with 3 kids by like 17 different niggas.
Most of the cats be lying though, man. Like the ones that be real honest, they most of the time they don't get on the internet anyway. But man, most people don't want what's bad for their kids. Some people do. But I'm saying most people,
bros, my nigga, these bros, they don't got. You see, women got short term. Like how can I explain this? They don't see the bigger picture. They don't see the bigger picture.
I got you. Like the long term planning is like non-existent, especially younger ones.
And that's why it's so easy to fucking marry, bitch, my nigga. Nigga, I fuck so many married bitches or bitches that live with their boyfriend because they don't think about the long-term problems that come attached with it, right? These bitches is all because I figured it out that it's all about how you make them feel. If you make a bitch feel good, they give you nut that pussy, bro. It's that simple. It don't matter if you're rich, broke, homeless. It don't matter. They will give you no. They give out that pussy, yo.
Man, you heard about that chick in the UK? Not the security guard messing with the inmates, but she was like a teacher messing with like 14, 15-year-old boys.
she's
yeah, I heard about it, but I ain't read about it. But do you know how normal that shit is? People they just don't know.
But what's crazy is like
Was she at least hot?
Moderate. You know, it's like
So she was teenage boy acceptable.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm saying like she was out. You know what I'm saying? Basically on their version of parole or whatever, waiting for like a court date, and decided to double back and mess with another kid. Well, she already had like four charges looming, and she got another one in on her. And then she like
she liked what she liked.
She's dedicated.
She's
dedicated, boy.
He's an educator.
Boy, she's dedicated to the cause, boy. God damn.
I'm not even.
All I know, man. I'm like, man, you got to be bold or stupid or a combination of the two, man. Because she was looking crazy. They weren't gonna put her in jail until like she started messing with the last one.
What's with these young dudes turning in their teachers, man?
Hey, that's crazy.
I remember in high school. I remember my boy. He was 17, of course. He was fucking the dance teacher at the high school. But to remind you, but my boy was also the football star of the thing. He had 61 scholarships on the table for him. This nigga was only 17, but this nigga had a full beard. He was 6'5", 240. You see what I'm saying? Even by the age is still 17, but this nigga was like from 17. To remind you, we're from the hood. When we're from the hood, we grow faster too.
Yeah,
hey, but seriously though, man, like they ain't even going for like the star athlete though. They going for like the little nerdy Bill Gates looking dude.
Look, man, any toddler without adult supervision is prone to fuck they son best friend, bro. You know what's so crazy though? The older I got, the more I realized that everything that was on porn is really real shit. Like I gotta but they won't let me do it here. I gotta learn how to use Patreon. But I was doing a series called Plot Matters, where I look at all the porn and tell you if it could really happen in real life, how it came off in the porn. Bro, and most of it really is possible. Like most of the gangbang scenes, I'm like, yo, we really did that shit. Like,
yo, like people trying to live that.
That was normal in Brooklyn, though.
Yo, you heard about that dude in Nashville, the cop?
The one in Tennessee?
Yeah, the one in Tennessee, not the one that's in Nashville though. Apparently,
the white lady, right?
No, not her. It's a dude, right? He was messing with this married chick that had an OnlyFans, and he was using his cop car on duty, filming like the first part of the scene. You know what I'm saying? So he pulled her over, and then people are like driving by, like looking at this cop, like, you know, pull over this woman. And I guess he like, you know, pulled out her breast and like wrote her a fake ticket. And then like, you know, they went and filmed the next scene.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm like, a bunch of people turned him in. Yo, they got that dude up out of here. Like I'm talking about like
haters. It
was like the next day, man. They was like, yo, this man is accosting this woman.
Haters everywhere.
They got that dude, man. I was like, yo, man, that's quick. And the police, the police sergeant, he's like, not on my watch.
Nah, they did the right.
You gotta think though, man. Like, yo, if you allow that to happen, man, like you gonna open up your municipality, even your department, to all kinds of lawsuits. You probably gonna lose your job as a chief.
I don't know why everybody got to be hating on a man's grift, man.
Hating, but he wasn't the one making money. It was her. It was her OnlyFans.
I reacted 2 weeks. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I reacted on my channel about this cop. That story went viral too. This nigga went arrest some bro, right? Some fucking some. I think she was a white bro. Yeah, she was white, right? So he arrested her, right? And she in the back seat start asking the cop nigga a bunch of questions like, "Are you married? You look good and everything." But you cannot see the faces, but you can see, you know, like when you're in a cop car, everything's being recorded, right? So this genius, somewhere he pull over somewhere and decide to jump on the back seat and start fucking the girl, bro.
Oh,
he forgot
the one in San Diego. The one in San Diego.
I think it is from San Diego. I think you might be right. This happened like literally 2 weeks ago.
He got locked in the back. He got locked in the back seat.
Yes. I reacted to that shit. Was hilarious, nigga. This genius jumped in the back, fuck the girl. Now he had to call his department to call and open the door because he forgot that he needs somebody from the outside to open the police car.
You know what's crazy too? Like apparently his body cam was on, right? Like as soon as you start the interaction, that particular department, the body cam starts rolling, and he's like, "Yo, my body cam's on." And this dude's like, fuck it.
Yeah, bro. Like he was like, "Yo, fuck this job, fuck this benefits, man. I'm gonna put that on jeopardy over some trailer trash pussy." And he did that, boy.
Trailer trash man will put voodoo spells on you. I'm just saying.
So the crazy part that homegirl tricked the nigga trying to get out of the ticket, and you know what's gonna happen next? Mark my words, we're gonna hear about this when 6 months from now or a year from now.
Lawsuit.
Now homegirl got grounds to put a hell of the lawsuit against the San Diego police station, the city, the state, and most likely she going to get it because no police nigga supposed to be fucking the combi. No, she's not a combi, but what is it, like a witness? Some bullshit like that. I don't know what would be the terminology for her.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like gonna be a conflict or whatever, so they're gonna have to drop the charges because you know, like,
she already got the charges dropped. I'm pretty sure he didn't take her in after he came in. He didn't take her in.
He tried that loading her.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, okay, she's in the back seat where they came and got her, and I'm like, man, what we gonna do? Hey, just let her go. Hopefully, she don't say nothing.
Nigga,
but, you know,
it's $1 million. It's $1 million at stake, bro. Homegirl gonna say something. She going to get it. They're gonna have to settle with her at the bare minimum $500,000, bro. At the bare minimum.
I don't know.
Think about it. Look at the bitch, bro. Look at that white police bitch that fucked them cis niggas willingly. She got $600,000, bro. And she was fucking this guy willingly.
Oh, but you know what's wild about her situation? They had to fake her psyche eval. She couldn't pass a psyche eval. So like they did all to be a cop then. Yeah, she ain't supposed to be there. So they put her in that situation. Then she said they were grooming her. I was like watching somebody that went through the court documents, man. I was like, yo, this is wild, man.
Well, no.
I mean, yo.
Whoa. Not to cut you off, check this out. Because you know girls ain't really supposed to do nothing with clothes on. Let me tell you something. What if I told you at least 70% of the female police officers didn't pass the exam? 70.
That's true.
Wait.
The
psychological eval or the physical?
Both. Either one or both.
Both, bro. Both.
Oh wow, that's crazy, man.
They lowered the standard. I read that. I know Derifo is right because I believe I read from the same article, and I believe like they tweaked the results. They lowered the standards up to like 30 or like 40%, just so they can have the quote unquote, I forgot the name of the app. Like they have to have 10% of women in there.
No bullshit, no cap. I got a female cousin that's police, and she was like 30 when she took the exam, or 35. This dumb bitch, she failed the written exam twice. They let her take an open book from home, and her 12-year-old son had to take the test for her to pass.
Damn.
You know the same thing goes. Yo, Dirty. The same thing goes on with the fire in the fire department. The same thing.
Shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like they supposed to be able to lift 60 pounds. They only got to lift like 15. The bitches don't have to know how to climb a ladder or nothing.
It's more than that. It's more than that for the fire department.
Bro, them bitches is useless with clothes on. This DEI shit gonna make all us DIE, nigga. We all gonna die because it's DEI shit, bro.
I got a video I'm about to tag you in on Twitter, man. Like it's somewhere out on the west side, man. Because you could tell the dude talking. The dude's like watching like these two chicks. They're both cops. They're trying to arrest this crackhead, and like he ain't putting his hands behind his back, and they just like struggling, man. And the dude narrating is funny, man.
Wait, is that the one that double dipped and ran from their ass?
I don't know, like, cause they start the interaction where like, you know what I'm saying, dude, it's from his cell phone. So like, you know, he's out there talking about, yeah, we gonna beat you up. No, like he's like, yeah. These female officers gonna put them handcuffs on you. He said, but if you get free or whatever, we gonna put them hands on you. He's saying a couple simp things too, but you're like, damn man, they're really struggling, man, and it's two of them, and it was like a skinny crackhead too.
That's how you know
Man,
there's good crack in that area. You don't want no fat crack.
Man.
And it's crazy because when a police officer, it's a woman come to the scene, man, she automatically put in jeopardy whoever come behind her. That's what make it crazy.
I just saw that whole situation, man, and like I guess one of their body cams had fell off. So this dude picked up the body cam and he's like pointing the body cam at himself and like talking crazy and then pointing it back at them.
Wait, what was they at when he took their cam?
Huh?
What was
Well, they were so worried about that dude, they couldn't worry about anything else that was around them. So he's talking crazy the whole time. He's like, oh, they done dropped their body cam. He walks like around. He walks around the officer, and it's like maybe 2 feet away from her. He picks it up, and then he walks back around the other side. They're oblivious because they're struggling with this dude. It's wild, man. It's like a 2-3 minute clip.
It was another cop situation that happened last week. It went pretty viral too. This guy, he went to arrest this guy, and this guy happened to have like $10,000 cash on him, and the police guy was trying to take $1,000 from his stash, and he fought it right there. And they go and find out the police guy. You know what this motherfucker did? He threw the money. He took the money that he took from homeboy and threw it in the backseat. He got caught on camera, yo. That story was pretty wild, yo. Dirty, you should react to that shit whenever you get a chance.
I'm gonna have to check it out, man. You're gonna have to tag me on IG or something. Send it to me.
All right.
Niggas is doing.
Let me find it right now.
You know what though? Here's my thing. I've been thinking for a while, right? Because I found a white woman.
Cap. You ain't
Shut the fuck up. See, this is look. This is I like you, Mix, and I like them kraut eaters, Bert. But you gotta quit being mean to me before I gotta replace you with another token white friend. All right. Anyway,
do what you gotta do.
Shut up. Nah. So here's the thing, right? I've already determined that that the only thing black girls are good for, like for real, I'm not even trying to sound racist, right? But they really good at beating up other girls, right? Like that's they marquee, bro. Like I think that a all black woman police force and their only job is to beat up your wife for you. I think that would be a net positive. But like trying to do traffic and all that shit, and they good at.
I can get down with the police force of women that just been there to beat up your wife.
They good at parking too. They good at giving you tickets. Shout out to that too.
No, that's too much authority. Now money's getting involved. You know how the bitches get about money.
If you give them a quota.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Dirty, you need to follow me. I send it to your IG.
Hey, I tagged you in it, Dirty, and then in the back is the link. That's the one with the police officers. You know what I'm saying? Like struggling to try to get that dude in handcuffs.
Yeah, we gotta watch that right now.
Hold on, I'm pull it up.
It's a Twitter link.
I got you.
It's not Twitter, it's X.
And this police guy,
Twitter, bro.
you know what's crazy? This cop that was trying to take $1,000 from homeboy, he ended up getting arrested later on the same process. He got charged and arrested. Most likely gonna lose his job too.
Yo, that was a Hispanic dude, right, or something like that.
No, that happened like last week. That the police officer was a white guy.
I remember the dude, man. Like he was sitting up there.
The guy that was getting The guy that was getting arrested was a black guy with dreads. I don't know. I don't remember what city he might be from.
Yeah, like I do remember that joint, man. Like I was thinking that dude was Hispanic for some reason. The cop, because man, that dude,
No, the guy looked white to me.
he looked guilty in the mug, man.
Yeah, I reacted to that shit on my channel. I was rolling, bro.
Do you know what the fuck you're doing, Dirty?
I know what I'm doing. Fucking leave me alone.
Hey, there was even a young black dude, man. He's like, yo, what you doing? Like, cause some cop like threw some white powdery substance in his
You say you tagged
in
me
his
on
car.
X on it, bro? Or you put it in the back chat? 'Cause I don't see shit.
I put in the back chat and I tagged you on it.
Just share my screen.
Yeah, I send it to your DM, Dirty Folks.
Just share
Should
my
be the
screen.
latest DM that you got.
Just share my screen.
All right, that's even easier.
Yeah, put it right there in his ding-a-ling. Get that nigga little dick down. Bitch ass nigga, you a buster, nigga. Lucky me and the homie will whoop your ass, nigga. Shit, let me borrow those strap real quick. I'll shoot that nigga right in his ding-a-ling. You be trying to with your bitch ass. Hit him with the spray, you want to. Nah, keep that. Hell yeah. That's that West Side shit. We live, nigga. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Pick up my body cam.
Pick up my body
Drop the
cam.
body cam. Smack live, motherfucker. Fuck this motherfucker. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Pick up my body cam. Just drop the bone, girls drop the body cam on the ground. Richie Mac live, motherfucker. Fuck this motherfucker. Bitch ass nigga. You already know what time it is, nigga. We right here live, nigga. It's going down like a plane crash. Call for backup. They're gonna shoot your ass, nigga. You got to get popped, nigga. On the west, nigga. You dig that? I got the body cam right here, nigga. Look at this bitch ass nigga. Yeah, nigga, that nigga out that motherfucking train, that crystal meth and all that shit. That's what it don't do. Come on, hurry up, send back up. Help these bitches out. Cause these bitches need back up. We on this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, wait. Come on, hurry up, send back up. Help these bitches out. Cause these bitches need back up. Like, I got the... Come on, hurry up, send back up. Help these bitches out. Cause these bitches need back up. Like, I got the body cam right here live Richie May show. We on this motherfucker.
Oh my god, that is great.
No. Yeah.
This man shouting out his whole hood, man, on the body.
Hood, called the police bitches in rare form.
Oh my god, that was great.
I will
Hey,
say
what's
this,
wild? What's wild though, man, is like them chicks is oblivious to anything else around them, man, because they like, you know, they struggling so bad, man.
I will say this though. Their hair was some fried dye laid to the side. Shout out to them. They ain't had no weave or nothing. They put some gel in it. It looked like some 1998 shit. You know, they put some gel in it, a little ponytail on the back. Shout out to them. That's all I got.
Yeah, shout out to bitches and having the real hair.
That's all I got. Cause I know they hoes, bro. Like everybody should have a female cop in their friend zone. Cause the female cops be throwing orgies and all type of shit, bro. They be freaky hoes, bro.
Hey, now that I think about it, man, like some of them teachers be like real like that, man. No wonder.
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh yes, they are.
Oh yeah.
I never fuck a bitch. I never fuck a bitch that was a cop. I always wanted it too, man.
Bro.
But it was too close to. It was too close for indictment, man. When I was in the streets, I was like, man, fuck
so
that.
that's why
Bitch
I was
get mad
scared,
and
right?
indict the fuck out of me.
No, bro. I was being I'm a victim, bro. I'm a motherfucking victim a lot. So
Of course you are. Of course you
bro, no. So well, first of all, and I
now,
was
now
mad.
the truth really comes out about Dirty.
No, bro. Look, I'm 19. Shorty about 30. She was looking for somebody else. Like she looked alright. She never got out the car though. So she looked cute. I'm like, man. She was like, you know Marvin? I'm like, man, Marvin around the corner, but I think he moved out. Like, what's poppin'? She was like, oh, you cute. You want some pussy? I was like, I would like some pussy. Then she got out the car. That bitch was shaped like a fucking... No, not yet. She ain't got the car yet. She gave me a number. She came back. She doubled back to get some yuck. And then she got out the car. That bitch was shaped like the Liberty Bell. You know them bitches that's like, look good from the waist up and then they bottom just get wide as shit?
Damn.
I'm like, oh, I
You
can't
said
do
the
this.
Liberty-
I'm like, man, shorty, you know, right now, man, I just found out I had gonorrhea. I'm on this penicillin. So...
Oh my god.
Don't judge my life.
She said, I just found out I got some gonorrhea.
Man,
You
that's
have no
crazy,
duck.
man.
Hey, so
Hey, you
No duck for you.
hey, but what's so crazy? She on my heels, y'all. She on my heels, and she'll ride around, with the service Glock, because this is like right around the time Chicago switched from revolvers to Glocks. So she got the service Glock in the armrest of her car. She got her service pistol, but she in a regular car. And she used to always talk about, man, you know, I think all drug dealers should be killed. I should shoot all the drug dealers, and anybody who touch girls should die. Like, she was talking real reckless shit, bro. But, and I'm scared.
That shit got you excited, didn't
No,
it?
no, no, nigga, I'm scared, nigga, because I'm in these streets. Like, when she saw me, I was like washing my car, like, I'm in these streets. So I'm like, yo, this bitch crazy. But she was like, she just started stalking me, like, man, you a little cutie. You gonna be my little shorty. You gonna be my little cute thing. I'm like, man, let's go hang out. I'm like, shorty, look, man, my mama told me I gotta watch her rice. It might be burned. Like, I'm ducking this bitch, but now she on my heels, bro.
He says he gotta watch the right.
Like, she on my heels. The bitch start talking about, like, so hold on. So, cause the bitch, now that I think about this shit, she come to me like niggas come at young girls. She like, look, I'm gonna get you an apartment, but you know, it's gonna be yours, but you can't handle other girls there. I'm like, that don't sound like my apartment then, bitch. Like, nah, you can keep that. Like, and she drilling on me. So one day, she was like, man, I'm tired of you playing games. Like, she damn near, what's my nigga name? Felice Johnson. She got on her Felice Johnson, like, look, nigga, I like you. And I
You want the easy way or the hard way?
Like, you been playing with this
Did
kid.
she do you like that Judge did Meek Mills?
Oh man,
bro, she told me, she said, Nick, I'm finna ride down on you. I done fed you. I done gave you money. I done bought you this motherfucking
Yeah, man. I love fucking cougars, bro.
whatever a Skyhawk is, whoever made that. I done bought you this motherfucking Skyhawk hoopty, nigga. You done gave me no yuck. You keep playing with this yuck. You ain't still burning, nigga. You play with this yuck. I'm like, look, I want to give you the dick, shorty, but I gotta go to my cousin's birthday party. She was like, I was supposed to go to a party tonight too. She's like, oh, slut ass bitch. Like, this a police bitch. She's like, oh, slut ass bitch in my job. This hoe ass bitch. She fucking every nigga in the motherfucking county. Nigga, goddamn it, I don't fuck that goof ass bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn it. And she was like, yo, I was like, where the party at? She's like, at Hazelcrest. Hazelcrest is a suburb of Chicago, right? Nigga, I start crying, laughing. She said, what? I say, yo, that's my cousin. She was like, oh, I didn't mean. I said, nah, I know my cousin a hoe. That's why I'm going to the party. So my cousin, cause she a hater, she don't want to see me get no pussy. So that's how that bitch finally let me go, bro. Like, that's I don't even like that cousin, but she got me out of getting great, bro. That bitch was on me, bro. She was on me. Hey, you know what they say about when you pick up that candy bar, you got to give it up. And I kept grabbing her candy bar, but I ain't want to give it up, bro. She got tired. She was like, I was like, yeah, I want you.
Hey.
How many times do you think Brittany been raped by?
Oh man, like conscious or unconscious?
We'll go with conscious. We'll go conscious first.
Probably 3 times.
3 times.
You know what I'm saying?
At least 5 or 6.
I would add to those numbers with the unconscious. You know, like they.
The unconscious, man, I think it's been an infinite amount of times. I think if this dude really knew how many times he'd been raped by a fat girl.
hey, so that's what I thought it was old age when you wake up and your hip hurt out of nowhere. I thought that's
I could have never fucked a fat bitch, my nigga. I just can't do it, bro. I just can't, fam. Have I fucked a couple ugly bitches? Yes, I have. I ain't gonna sit over here and cap. But fat, I just cannot do a fat bitch.
Well, it depends on what's your definition of fat.
Okay, Liso fat. Who else? Precious fat. I think a bitch
that's obese, man. That's not fat. That's
yeah,
obese.
I think a bitch. I don't care how tall the bitch is. I think a bitch over 200, man. She already in the fat territory.
Yes, absolutely. Anybody, actually 180 is pushing for.
Yeah, I know some girls that is like 5'10", and they just like, you know what I mean. But they're still fat because I mean, they don't get it wrong. I like looking at thick ass girls, my nigga. But a thick ass bitch is one hamburger away from being fat.
Fact.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Especially Especially you get one of the hoes pregnant, you better believe it, that hoe gonna balloon, bro. I'm always, my type's always being a little slim, thick joint, man. Give me a hoe that is built like Brittany Renner before the baby, you know what I mean? Ruby Rose, those kind of joints right there, because those hoes can take more dick, actually. A thick girl is only for the illusion, bro. I don't know if you noticed that. Like a thick ass girl, they can barely take dick. They talk that shit, you bend them over, right? They give you the hunchback. They don't want to take dick like that. Oh, no, I feel it in my stomach. Them bitch be having a big old ass for no reason. Get you a slim, thick girl, a little girl with a small waist and a nice ass, bro. Them hoes gonna take dick all day long, fam. You can flip them. You can throw them bitches in the air, do all kind of wild shit with them hoes, dog.
You can Melvin a skinny girl. If I can't, here's my thing. If I can't beat you up, I can't date you. That's where I'm at with. I have a very low. That's my body weight measurement. Like, could I beat her ass?
He said, "Can I beat you up?"
Yeah, dude, it's a valid point though. It's a valid point.
Like you.
I don't understand why guys just end up with these big old hairs. I never understood.
Why would you want to be with a bitch that can beat you up?
That's cool.
Hey, you see, you gotta define that though, Snow. So like, does she just got nice hands? You know, she could be like 135 and just be like sweet with it.
I mean, she can have
Like,
these
look.
things, bro. Look, this is what I'm saying, bro. I got a cousin that he like burly bitches. Like, he'll tell you he a chubby chaser, but he
That's my
also
brother.
likes his girls, and his
Dude, that's my
record is
brother.
like 45 and 51. Like, he be like, like
He said his record's like 45 and 51.
God damn.
I mean,
Oh man, this man a journeyman. He's a journeyman.
Oh shit.
he a sparring partner,
This
bro.
that nigga belong with the Fear Factor show, boy.
And he bigger now. Now he got some weight on him, but he used to be skinny when he was mess with the big girls. They have him hemmed up. I'm like, God damn.
And I always see that, bro. I always see the sling guy. Like, I'm a sling guy, man. This fat bitch be trying to holler. I'm like, bitch, like, yo, you're disrespecting me at this point, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that should be real, bro. I'm like, no. I want to do the
You know-
Melvin. I want to pick her up, and I want to do all that shit in the romance novels while you making love in the shower and you got about one hand while you rubbing her hair. Like, you can't do that with a big bitch.
I'm under the impression that big bitches pussy stink, bro.
It is.
There is
I
no
need no
way.
impression.
There is no way in hell that their pussy smell good with all that grease and all that sweat down there, bro. There is no way, man.
Look, bro.
There is no way.
This is how I know it stink, right? Because everybody got a smell, right? Like, we crack jokes racially, like black people say white people smell like wet dogs. White people say black people smell like cooking grease. Like, people have a dietary smell anyway, right? All Mexicans
Right.
smell like paprika. Motherfucking all Arabs smell like curry powder. Like, we all got that you don't smell when it show people, but everybody got one, right? Then
Yeah,
there's the
man.
smell of fat. It's a universal smell of fat. Fat men, fat women.
And all Mexicans smell like cilantro.
I was gonna say paprika. Bro, I swear to God, bro, I was fucking this Mexican girl. She opened
What
her
about
legs,
broccoli?
nigga, all I smelled was taco meat. I swear to God.
Nah, man, the Mexicans smell like cilantro. They fucking sweat that shit out their pores.
Either way, bro. I won't argue it. So fat smell like fat. That's my whole point. Fat smell like funk that you can't wash. Bro, if I had to lift my stomach to wash under my stomach,
Oh my
That would
god.
suck. Good God. I would.
How's that even attractive for a bitch, my nigga, to beat that fat? Like, how a nigga dick get hard? Man, listen, like I said, I don't understand the niggas that. I can see where a nigga fucking a couple of fat bitches when times get hard. I get it. Nigga, if I go to prison, my nigga, and I have to do 5, 7, 10 years, most likely a lot of fat bitches would be willing to take a nigga. Hey, I get that part too, survival at that point. My nigga, in the free world, you go out your way to fuck on a fat bitch, my nigga. That's crazy to me.
the only way I'll fuck a fat bitch is if I'm in jail and she the CO and she bringing in the weed and the tobacco. Then maybe.
Nigga, cigarettes, nigga.
Dude, you were really starting to fucking. I was questioning it when you premised that with that fucking jail, you know. That's where you were going, sir.
You know who's the best bitches for you for a nigga to actually keep around, boy? Than cougar bitches, man. I love fucking cougar hoes, bro.
I used to.
A cougar bitch is not going to give you no problem.
And a
cougar bitch
all the time.
For the most part, a cougar bitch got her shit together. She's gonna have a house, a good ass job. She's gonna have a car. She always gonna have a couple dollars. And guess what? They ain't gonna be sweating you, bro. They just go like they just want you to dick them down and buy them a bottle of wine every now and then. That's it.
Dude, they'll treat you like a gigolo. They'll pay you for it.
Yeah, they treat you like a slut, buddy. But you know, I'm too old for
when
that.
I lived down in my 20s down in Indianapolis, man, I had a couple bitches like that.
Yeah.
Yo, I run through a lot of cougars, my nigga. It was like when I was from 22 from like 25 for some odd reason. I came across a lot of cougars during those 3 years right there, man.
Yeah, but Poppy, when I was 25 fucking with cougars, they was 37. Now I'm 45. My cougar be 65. What the fuck am I doing with a 60? No.
Yeah, that's nasty right there.
hey, Dirty gonna be. Hey, Dirty. I heard Vivica taking applications.
Man.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't even ready for you, Bear. This for you.
Hell no. To the no. Yeah.
No.
The crazy part, the old Vivica was a beautiful bitch, man. Oh. When they took and played the game, the movie she was set it off. That was a beautiful woman, son. What happened to that woman, bro?
All the surgeries and probably like just poor living and everything else, and just life. You know, she's like she's an older woman, man.
It's the same thing that happens to every fucking all the ugly that they hide down inside of them eventually comes out.
The same thing with Little Kim. Little Kim was a beautiful little bitch,
was a
man.
Back in the day, boy.
Oh my god.
Now I was sad when she started messing with her face, man. I was just like, why? Why would you do any of that? Same thing with that chick from The Boys, the one that played Starlight. She got her face looking crazy.
Yeah, she does.
I can't remember her government name, but she played Starlight on The Boys, that show on Amazon.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, she did fuck her face up. Little blonde-headed white girl.
Yeah, man, she was cute, man. She had that girl next door look, and now she got that I've been in Hollywood. She got that I've been in Hollywood too long look.
Yeah.
She looked crazy, man.
That's great. It's like a ingrained in their brain, though. They have to fuck with their face, man, within surgery. They cannot stop it.
No, once you start, you can't stop. It's like tattoos, right?
Right.
People get tattoos.
Yep.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, tattoos are kind of addicting.
And I got to go kind of with Snow talking about. I got to go with Chuck Black on this. Women that are ugly on the inside try to be beautiful on the outside, but you're just an ugly bitch. So, like Vivica. Vivica's from Gary, Indiana. That's all I got to say about that.
That's all you got to say.
Look, Kim from Brooklyn. That's kind of all I got to say about that, right? Even though everybody in Brooklyn ain't bad, but she might be from the Bronx. I don't know. I don't know where Kim from. But women have low self-esteem, right? Because there's so much competition.
That's a fact.
There's so many women with vaginas out here, right? Like, matter of fact, I would almost say 100% of women have vagina. That's a lot of competition.
That's a lot of vagina.
I know, right? And a new vagina becomes legal every day.
That's a fact, too. That is a 100% fact.
We went to
and in America, it's way more women than men to it. That's another one too. You gotta put on top.
But everybody fighting over the same dumb bitches.
Right. Which was supposed
all
to
this
be
vagina out there, man, and you want the same vagina that's already been used up.
Was kind of supposed to be today's purpose of the show. But all that. So
instead, we're going to auction Dirty off to the fattest white girl we can find.
The fuck. She got to pay how she weigh. I don't know. Money is kind of funny. She got to pay how she weigh.
Fat white girls, call in. You give us your bid, and we're auctioning off. We're auctioning off love today. Today you get 30 folks.
Hey, that's
Hey,
crazy.
Dirty. I put it in the back chat. A link to the picture. It's just it's a Google link to a Reddit post of that chick from The Boys. It's just like a link to the image.
I got you. You share my screen, dipshit.
Ain't it? The fuck? I'm gonna share your screen.
Yeah, she fucked herself up.
Oh, she was gorgeous. Now she smoked meth.
Hey, yo, that's wild, man. Look, they said Starlight Moonshine. Nah, man.
Crazy.
I seen another one, man, where there's like the front side of the Christmas tree, the back side of the Christmas tree. I'm like, damn, man, these
it's like she's trying to make. They're all trying to have the same face, like that bitch from the Transformer movies. What's her name?
Oh, Megan Good.
Megan Fox. Yeah.
Megan Fox. My bad.
She's got the same kind of horrible facelift Megan Fox.
Yeah, they all following the
Kardashians have.
There you go. They're all following the Middle Eastern Kardashian look. That's what I was about to say.
Oh, you talking about the racially ambiguous look? You can't tell where they're from.
I don't understand what's attractive about those big fucking oversized like shiny light bulbs for cheeks that they got.
I don't know, man. What's wild is like if you see the before and afters, like that is not the same face for even them. Like even the two Jenner girls, you know what I'm saying? Like
it looks like a different person.
One of them look like a whole different person.
Yes. Cause like they look different, man, and they started having them surgeries. And you be like, man, what the hell, man?
Hey, I saw what's her name? Kylie Jenner. She was real ugly. They showed the before and after.
Oh my god, extremely ugly, bro.
And they had the caption like, "Ladies, you not ugly, you just broke." I was crying.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
like
another victim of Hollywood.
They got the joint going around now where they got these like these women are telling each other that like you can have a baby after like 46 because these rich women did. And I'm like, why would you do that?
Why would you freeze?
Yeah, what they forget to tell you is that the rich hoes got to spend over 50 bands to even have a chance, not even to have a baby, just to even have a chance. Because I think the name of that process is like in vitro or some shit like that.
Yeah, in vitro.
Their first round actually is 20 bands. Most of this whole is broke.
One of them, like, was it like, because you remember, was it Lolo? Lolo, right? The Olympian, the chick that's like allegedly the virgin and all that stuff. She's freezing her eggs.
Well, here's my thing. You could just fuck somebody. Like, it's not like they not fucking. So you freezing your eggs, but you're still fucking. Bitch.
Right, backwards human beings.
You won't marry a bus driver, but you'll pay 50 bands to get sperm from a bus driver. Like, you could have fucked the bus driver.
That makes sense in their head, Dirty. You gotta understand that. That's very logical in their head.
This is
it don't make no sense, man. Like the what's the one chick? I think it's Summer Walker, the singer. She did all these surgeries and all this stuff, right? Did all this stuff to change her body, change her face. And she's talking about, oh, well, men don't appreciate this stuff anyway.
She got like 3 babies by 3 different niggas. Like one of them is like a producer. The other one's like a rapper. Like Summer Walker is fucking crazy.
I said, man, what the hell?
But you gotta understand the psychology of this bitch, man. I got a PhD on hoes, my nigga, right? This is what these hoes do, right? They go get they put $4,500 together, right? Which usually is taxes. On tax season, BBL goes up, right? So they get $4,500. They go to either Colombia or Dominican Republic to pay $4,500. I mean, to get that surgery for $4,500, right? To come back to the neighborhood to turn around and fuck the same nigga that was fucking it already anyways. This is their logic.
look, girl logic ain't logical because they want to be slaves. That's my whole
Mhm.
thing about trying to teach guys how to tribe up. Like you
These
really
niggas don't
need it.
understand that dirty.
Niggas really need me in their relationship, right? Like I really need you to be your relationship human resource director.
Coach.
So human resource. I ain't got to be no coach. Give me access to your relationship. You come to me like, yo, this bitch said such and such. And we go through the records and treat it like corporate. So and let her know it like, yo, this human resource of this deal. So when she have problems, instead of calling the police, she called human resource. But human resources is on your side.
Hey, you know what's funny, man? I was watching a clip from Morning Joe, and it was that Minka Brzezinski chick, the press secretary, the ex-press secretary from for the White House. The one with the redhead, Jen something. One of these chicks that does the rounds or whatever in the talking shows. She got a bald head. And then Uma Habedin, Hillary Clinton's ex number 2, and they're all talking about dating. And I'm like, why are these chicks talking about dating? And I'm just like, I was like, damn, man, like they trying to do the same thing the internet's doing because like these talk shows or whatever are popular. And I'm like, why are y'all talking about dating? Like, ain't none of y'all been in the game in 15, 20 years. So I'm like, why would you be talking about this on either CNN or MSN, one of the two?
Algorithm, bro. Think about it. You got Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, sport niggas talking of fucking and sucking now on the internet. You know why? Well, it went viral the other day. That whole are you familiar with Joy Taylor? Yeah. She used to be on ESPN doing kind of like the debate. She was kind of like the moderator.
No, she's still on there. Still on there.
She's still on there? Okay, cool. She just went viral like 4 or 5 days ago, talk about old men want me, old men is just a bill, blah, blah, blah. She talking that shit. You see what I'm saying? They're all because that's what the algorithm is now. Because if you think about it, talk about dick and pussy is the easiest thing to do because at least most people, they're going to have experience at least once. You see what I'm saying? So everybody can actually participate on
crazy ass. And I try to get cool with her brother. So, I don't want
she's still attractive, man, but I don't know, man. She probably ain't getting the same look she was getting before, though. Like, that's why she's like, all this cries for attention. Because, like, she went viral, like, about a month ago for talking about, I don't want your man.
There you go.
And I was like, what the hell, man? I'm like, where did this come from? Why would you talk about this out of the blue?
I thought she went viral for saying that everything should be a DEI job. Like, you shouldn't have to know how to play a sport.
Well, she probably said that too. Like, apparently she gets a lot of love, man, in the algorithm.
Yeah.
She's doing a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, you got to understand, though, she's on a big network. She's on ESPN, so that right there alone puts you in a whole different category. So every little thing that she said is gonna go extra hard for the simple fact that she's with Disney, which is owned by ESPN. I mean ESPN that is owned by Disney. Actually, the other way around.
And she cute.
Yeah, she's a little cute. She's a little old too. She's talking a little bit more than she should talking, but she look good. But she thinks she's like the new 24-year-old.
Her problem is she been in the game too long. Like she is, if she was married, if she was having her 12th year anniversary, you'll be like, she's a gorgeous bride. She just a little bit long in the tooth to still be hunting, right? To be single. But like she was married though, shit.
But she's like. Didn't she? I think she even said something to the effect of like she was engaged before, so that basically that was like a flex. And I was like,
they all flex on that.
That's not a good look, man. I'm like,
all these hoes flex on that, bro.
I would not share that. That is not a good look.
Okay, here's the bad look. Have you ever heard a girl say she hadn't been engaged? Most girls have been engaged twice. Ain't never been married.
3 times.
Right.
A few times, because like there's a lot of women that ain't never gonna get married.
I get that, but that's because they should have took that engagement. They took the baby,
No, but
you
no,
left the
but
ring.
I'm saying like even if they had the choice, they would never get married.
Yeah, because it's fun. This is what a lot of these hoes don't tell you. It's fun to be a hoe, bro.
Oh,
That's
it's
actually
the
a
shit.
very fun life, bro.
It's the shit. Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Here's the
Probably
thing.
for a short amount of time.
Being a housewife, that require your work. That require you gotta listen to the nigga. At some point, that require you gotta like do some duties toward that require for you to be responsible. The last thing these hoes want to be is responsible, bro.
I agree with
This,
that.
yo, I know.
Seriously though.
I know. I don't want to say. I know a lot of hoes, my nigga, and trust and believe that, fam. It's fun to be a hoe, my nigga.
Yeah,
It's
but
real
no.
fun for that.
Only for a short amount of time, though. I'm saying like at best you might get a 15-year run, and I'm talking about like where it's like nonstop fun.
Hoe is eternal.
And then remember this. Remember what I told you about 20 minutes ago. Hoes only think for short term, fam. They don't give a fuck about 10, 15, 20 years down the road, nigga. These hoes didn't even know where they're gonna live at, nigga, tomorrow next week. You see what I'm saying? But guess what? I'm gonna tell you why hoes will always win, fam. I'm gonna tell you why. And I understand why hoes operate the way they operate. Because they be hoes from 21 to 35. Let's use that time frame, right? That's
18 to
36.
35. We not gonna act like these bitches gonna be acting like they 18 going.
No. But for legal reason, we're gonna use the legal way. You understand? Trust me, I know. Let's keep it real clean, so people don't try to make it say, "Oh my God, it's the pedos." Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So 21 to 35, right? We know they start early, but we're using 21, right? To 35, right? That's 15 years of fucking. If she looks good, she gonna get fly out everywhere, this and that, woo woo. And guess what? From 35 to 40, that's when they get the sucker to marry them, my nigga. Them hoes would never lose, bro. These bitches would never lose, man.
You know what's so crazy? That ain't where I was going with it, but bad bitches buy me shit all the time. They don't be caking out on me like they dropping stacks on me, but like I don't pay for no dates and then they pay to fuck me. They're like, "You hungry? I'm gonna feed you, then you gonna give me some dick." I'm like, "Yeah, you the homegirl. I'll homegirl my way to some pussy all day, nigga." Anyway, but what I was gonna say is they all got 2, according to Poppy 3. I can confirm 2 marriage proposals in they prime. Now they
watch Kendra J, Dirty Falls.
Huh?
What you need to watch Kendra J and the Kevin Samuel nigga. Them hoes that's the like the most common number. I've been proposed 3 times.
Bro, I'm talking about in real life, like every girl I've met.
Yeah.
I've never met a girl who didn't tell me she wasn't proposed to. And I'm
Right.
like, but you're not married. Now you telling me that niggas don't want to get married.
I-
Like you telling me that you're not commitment worthy. You also saying niggas don't want to commit. Like
This is crazy though, Dirty. It's like yo, like if you was a dude, right? You would think you would already like have an inclination if it's gonna go that way or not, right? So I'm like, how do you get to a point where you propose and then she says no to you?
I'll tell
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna know if she's gonna
I'll
want.
tell you how.
You know what I'm saying?
I went through that. I went through that before. But for me, mine was like remember on Martin when Martin proposed to Gina? Like, damn, Gina, all right, I'll marry you. Like, for me, I was like, but I told her, I'm like, I'll marry eventually. Like, I got you. Eventually. I'm doing some shit right now, but eventually, I got you. I'm like, nigga, if you want to marry me, that means you ain't going nowhere. If you ain't going nowhere, this shit could wait. Like, we doing some shit right now. But I got you eventually. And she was like, fucking, I want to get married. And she married somebody else like 7 months later. Cause she went, and then she got divorced like a year after that. Cause it's not about it's not about the marriage. It's about the wedding, right?
The party, yep. The flesh. It's all the flesh.
So I ain't tripping.
Oh, he spent 20,000 on the wedding. Because they didn't even tell you like who came to the wedding or the picture. Oh, he spent. They tell you the amount of money the nigga spent on it.
Yeah, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro.
That's stupid to me. You gonna start a marriage with all that debt for what? For one party? Shit.
One night.
Hey, but on the wedding receptions of my shit, bro, I be wedding crash. Matter of fact, I got to get back in the game on that one. My wedding crash game was crazy, nigga. Crazy.
I think I some pussy. I was one of my homies' best friend. I mean, best man in the world. I got some pussy that night.
Bro, if I'm there, nigga, we back gambling. We in the back gambling, but we gambling on the marriage. We putting our bets up on how long this marriage gonna last. 'Cause we know this bitch ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Grape
Yo,
juice.
it's funny because one of my homies told me he regret every bit of it. He's still married, right? But this nigga spent 30 bands, bro, that one day. I was like, yo, what the fuck I was thinking? He regret until this day. He regret that shit, yo.
No, but he wasn't. He wasn't thinking though. That's the thing. It was all about her, what she wanted. So he deferred to her, and she wasn't thinking about that. Because I'm like, the last thing I want to do is start off in the hole.
30 bands, bro. You know what you can do with 30 bands, fam?
Man, a lot, man, a lot. Hell, like you gonna be 30 bands in the hole and be renting a damn apartment,
bro.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. It happens to the girl. You know what's so crazy about that though? Because girls can't count, so you got girl math going on, right? Because the money don't matter to her. It's about the experience, right?
The feeling.
The feeling. So
it's all about feelings.
It's all about feeling, bro. Like I think personally, I think you should date somebody 10 years before you marry him. I think you should have a 10-year engagement period. Like maybe propose to year 2 and then be like, in 2031, baby, me and you, baby. Cause I don't trust it, bro. Like I ain't trying to be that guy, and I ain't trying to be pessimistic. I just understand that the most important thing to marriage is not your wife. The most important thing to marriage is the 5 people that influence her. So Black America's weird, where the men get cut off from their family, but the women keep their same toxic motherfuckers around. When it's supposed to be the other way around. Like niggas do.
And it's funny you mentioned that because I always say that for the longest, bro. Since I was a youngin', man, like yo, your enemies is something, for the most part ain't gonna be your bitch, nigga. It's her friend. If their friends like you, you got extra rope, right? You got extra rope because they're gonna roll for you. Like, oh, man, he fucked up, he cheated on you, girl. You should give him a chance, blah blah. But if they hate you, they gonna direct influence your shit in a fucked up way. So one thing I would tell homie if I would have give advice, my nigga, you gotta cut out those relationships, man. You need to tell that bitch like, yo, it's either you or her fucking friends, because some way, somehow, her friends wanna fuck your shit sooner or later, bro. If you don't like it. It's going to happen. You're like,
also, too, man, like a lot of people don't be talking about that, man. Be like, yo, why would you want to be hanging out? Why would you want to be married to or hanging out with somebody that's got like a bunch of divorcees? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like they tight friends now, like a bunch of people that have been divorced, you know, don't have no relationships on the horizon. It's bitter.
Simple
like
misery love company.
No, but I'm saying like if your girl's in a relationship with you or married to you, you know what I'm saying? Like committed relationship, why she hang out with them?
Yeah, so they can probably bash niggas together. I don't know. You know, these hoes, no matter what you do, they're gonna talk shit about you anyway. You don't matter. And then
I'm getting at that age.
Like think about the most popular whole channels, the Cynthia G, the Princella whole, right? I'm willing to bet. I'm not gonna say 40% of the hoes is married, but I'm gonna use I'm gonna go as high as 30% of the hoes were married, right? There used to be a Princella or Cynthia J probably talking bad shit about nigga. Oh, niggas ain't shit. Delete black baby boys, blah, blah, blah. As soon as they end that stream, they used to stay there to the room and suck their husband dick. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This whole is backwards, bro.
Hey, but the problem is, like, you got people out here believing this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The simple minds.
They turning into the, like, you know, the person swinging the sword on that hill. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, she will go make that money and then roll over. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my not to cut you off. Here's how I combat that, right? There's the interworld, the interweb, right? And I heard these bitches be using. I heard these niggas and these bitches be using talking points in real life, and I be like, word, that's crazy. But All you got to do is change the narrative, bro. Like, these motherfuckers are simple Simons, bro. Like, if you change your narrative,
Facts.
and all you got to look, nigga, I'll pop up with 5 white bitches yelling at toddler shit, and everybody want to be a toddler. It's not even that hard, bro. These motherfuckers ain't even that complex. And then you gotta understand there's social conditioning for black people, then social conditioning for everybody else, right? So black people social conditioning dumb because they trying to be with black girls, so they gonna say dumb shit. They gonna be mad about everything. It's gonna be a bunch of dudes who never went outside, or dudes that did go outside and they lying. Like, there's nothing that I say is controversial to me. To me, right? There's not. If somebody hits you, hit them back. Your mama told you that, right? If you think your girl is your toddler, and I do, if your child out of line, children should be seen, not heard. Like, there's nothing I really say that's controversial. But you got to get past the desire of wanting a mate. So, like, all right, so either you have to be married or you have to be a comfortable slut. Like, Poppy, a comfortable slut, right? You got to be married or a comfortable slut to get that out. You pass that. So now you can get to better shit. Like, how do we get to the money? How do we, you know what I mean? How do we create the infrastructure, the network, all that shit? You can't even network with niggas.
Well, what's wild now though is just like some of the people you talk to, it's like they have no experience whatsoever with other humans.
Damn.
You be like,
What up, Dad?
damn man, like y'all all right? Oh, you probably on the phone or something. I heard it ringing in the background. Nah, but cats act like they got no experience whatsoever, man, with other humans. I could understand that for like a young man, but there's old cats, man, running around. They act like they, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got no experience with other humans. It's weird, man. I wonder though how much of it is just like acting, you know what I'm saying, versus what it actually
On the men's part or the women's part?
really both. But I'm saying, like, you know, when they get on the internet, whatever, and they start hyping up these like weird, like kind of points, like, oh, and then it like they start like overemphasizing certain stuff, and it's like real cartoonish.
For the men, I think most of it's acting. For the women, I think they for real. And the reason I believe they for real is because, okay, the same way these girls be like, yeah, the boy back babies, and then they suck their man dick. The flip side is the girls who act like pick-me's, but they more toxic than the other bitches, right? Or you get the girls who play with chakra rocks, but they got 6 kids by 8 niggas because you got to count the 2 abortions, and now all of a sudden they Hebrew, right? And they supposed to be Hebrew because they want a man to lead them, but now they want to be fucking priestesses and run their own temple. So you still a bully bitch. Like, nothing they say is really true. So if you're not strong enough to keep them in line, they just gonna be reckless.
I don't know. It's some wild stuff though, man. It'll be like, yeah, I saw it this morning, man. I was watching like one of the Man on the Street interviews, and the chick was like, yeah, I wanna have my career. I want to focus on that, but you know, I'm gonna be a lawyer. But if my boyfriend was like, yo, I want you to stop, we're gonna start this family, I would just give it all up. And I'm like, why don't you focus on that then? If ultimately that's what you want, why would you incur all this debt just to throw it away?
Money's not real. So
Well, in a bunch of people's minds, it's not.
women's mind, because women don't have to earn. Women don't have to earn until they turn 40. Everything they get before then, they just wanted some money, so they ain't have to listen to you. Women don't have to earn until they 40. So if they suck the right dick at 20, they'll be all right.
And the problem is, man, like a lot of them that rightness is probably like, you know, going somewhere else, the greener pastures, you know what I'm saying? Because like, why in the world, if you know the soil is not as good here, why wouldn't you, move around? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying leave the country. I'm just saying like, okay, if I'm on the coast, why wouldn't I go to like, a place that's gonna, be more willing to you know what I'm saying, like have a traditional kind of mindset.
I get what you're saying. I'm
Like
really,
even say like Hawk to a girl, because she's real, like, close, relatively speaking, right, to me. Like even Hawk to a girl lives in one of them towns that's like family oriented and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even if she's on the degenerate side, she's still like, you know what I'm saying, be closer to like it, like, what you would get, in the 90s versus now.
okay, even with the Haktua girl, right? I'm sure that Haktua was a thing that she got from a boyfriend, right? That was a joke they had, a personal joke. I'm sure, right? Because that was random as fuck. Now, and I'm not knocking her for it or nothing, I'm just saying. So she shared that, and it was funny. That's how I know it came from a man, because it was funny. Girls ain't funny individually. You know what I mean? And now she's popular. Now, let's be realistic. How many dicks you think she gonna randomly suck because she's the hot to it? I mean, that's not even how it works.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen like that, man.
Right,
Like, but it just, as of for whatever reason, like a bunch of people's minds started racing or whatever. I even heard she got propositioned by like some wealthy dude to get the Hawk tour, and I'm like, wow, man.
I'm sure, but just like any girl who sells sex, I doubt if it's good, right? That's me personally. It's like I done slept with enough strippers to know they can't do what they do on the pole, on the dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even saying that though, man, like you don't want nobody to Hawk tour. I mean, that sound cool for like, them cats, or like maybe some aggressive like videos that some of them dudes be watching. But it's like, yo, man, what are you talking about, man? If somebody said that to me on the street, I'd be just look at them funny, man.
$4. You can't even get the whole $5.
be like, hey, dirty folks, come over here. Be like, nah, man. Like that ain't.
This is where I was gonna go with it. In order for her to be from that type of environment, that means that men run the environment, because only men can commune in unity. Like there's no place in Middle America and in anywhere you can go where you let women and gays run the culture that you'll get that family. You know what I mean? That's not how it works. Look at Seattle. Look what happened to Seattle. They all got depressed and they started sucking dick and coloring their hair, and look at them now. Right? Like, how the fuck would you let a man in jeggings take over your city? That's crazy. Anyway, but you gotta have that. So really, it has nothing to do with any individual man or woman. It has to do with a collection of men having a tribal mindset or cultish or whatever you want to call it, fraternal mindset. Like, this is the rules we live by. And then you'll get the girls. Like, the girls will come just because y'all happy, like y'all productive and shit. They gonna come. Guys are looking for the girl before they look for the guy, which sounds kind of Diddy-ish. No Diddy. But guys are looking for the girls before they look for the guys. You gotta have the support system before you get the girl. You get the girl without the support, then you're gonna end up with neither the girl nor the support, because the girl gonna fuck you up.
I heard somebody talking about that, right? It was one of them. It was one of these dudes talking about, like, if you were gonna be like a passport dude, you know what I'm saying, and not just going overseas for the woman. Like, you go overseas for whatever else, and if the woman was there, then you just happen to experience like the women that were there, right?
Right.
Like no different than any other time. But he was saying, like, all them dudes like going for greener pastures specifically for women. Like, yo, what are you doing, man? Because like, if you a mark here, you're gonna be a mark there.
No matter where you go, there you are. I mean, that's
Yep.
that's just life, bro.
And then instead of working on themselves or whatever, them cats should just be like, yo, I'm just gonna go over here because I think it's gonna be easier.
But even
like, no.
there, They're depending on another man to train a toddler. That's my thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but in the end, all it's gonna do is just be a vicious like race to zero anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because after a certain amount of time, the woman's like not gonna respect you if you didn't work on yourself. You don't have anything to respect. You know what I'm saying?
What's your boy name? The one that got hot for doing passports.
Oh, you talking about the young cat?
Yeah, Austin Houston. Austin Hollerman.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, Austin Hollerman.
Yeah. I don't have no issue with him. Like, God bless him. Travel the world. He that age, he should travel the world. But his mom is a comfortable busser. You know what I mean? So he grew up with a mom, and she look alright now for 40 something. But you could tell in her day she was a motherfucker, right? Like, she had a day. In her day she was nice. She wasn't nothing special, but she was nice, right? Like, I understand why dude didn't pull out. But she's still like in her 40s, early 40s, trying to still, now she's trying to morph into the pretty old lady that cooks biscuits to try to get a young dude, right? And I'm watching this whole damn near sexual dynamic, this son-husband dynamic. And I'm saying to myself, no matter where he goes, he'll never be the man of the relationship. Because no matter where he goes, he thinks that relationships are transactional.
Yeah, like I kind of got that feel like early on from him, because he's like, and he's going like almost like on like not necessarily on some tricking stuff, but he's just like, it's not really about anything else. It's weird, man. It's a weird kind of dynamic that he's in. Even the YouTube videos are kind of weird. So you basically like put yourself in the corner, and like you have to be a YouTuber and you have to like film this content. So you're at the mercy of like, this other place versus like, maybe like getting like a skill or something like that to where you would like be able to move like kind of in anonymity in these countries versus like everybody knows who you are.
But like Poppy said it right though. Like when it comes to relations, right? Like if I like you, pause, I like you and I want you. Like if I like you, we're going to have some form of relationship. It may not be a sexual relationship. It may be a relationship we meet up and play video games. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, hoop, bowl, whatever. Everything is a relationship. It's based on how you relate to other people. I've noticed these young people don't, I sound like an old man, these young people, but no, for real though, like these young niggas don't have relationships.
It's true. It's the truth.
Ain't no
relationship. Well, I mean, I think part of it though is because the way they were raised, and like you got parents like giving them screens and stuff like that from an early age, or like giving them video games or whatever, and they're not going outside and actually playing with kids. Because I'm an old millennial, so I was raised like a Gen Xer, latchkey and all that. You know what I'm saying? So if you came in the house, you had to stay in the house. So guess what you did? You stayed outside.
Ran away.
The street lights came on. Until the street lights came on. Yeah, you ran away until the street lights came on.
You get home.
Yeah, tree houses, all that. Drank from water hoses outside because you didn't want to go inside.
Right.
Because like
out. You're gonna left the lights in the house or some stupid shit they made up.
That the freaking we ain't air condition the whole outside. My power bill gonna go up. I'm like, man, all I did was just open the door up one time. Hell, like since we saying that whatever, not to really get sidetracked, but the one thing I used to hate like the most, man, is like whenever it stormed outside, we had to like sit in a quiet room because like I don't know, like the lightning was gonna get you or something. I thought that was like just wild, man.
That's crazy. I'm trying to remember if I went through that type of child abuse. I don't think about the room part. I heard about the lightning part. I don't know what the fuck we did. I did.
No, I remember I was like 12 though, and like we were doing this like it's my dad. It wasn't my grandma or whatever. And I was like, hey,
How come I can't talk? Like, we can't say nothing. We got to turn all the lights off. And it was like such a thing. And my dad was like thinking, he's like, yeah, this don't make no sense. Yeah, like keep the power off, but you know, we can talk to each other. We ain't got to just sit up here just like, you know, staring at the walls.
Grandma had you sitting in the full corner room and staring at candles.
Man, ready to go bananas.
Man, that's crazy. Yo, man, my man just called me at the. I got a guy that work at the railroad at the freight. You know, we trying to figure out what happened to my guy console, man. We need this camera work. He just called me. I'm about to holler at him for a minute. Man, I appreciate you sliding up, man. I ain't get shit accomplished. I was trying to get accomplished, but I enjoyed the conversation, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. Shout out to Poppy, man, and shout out to
shout out to Poppy. Poppy
Snow.
be trying to fuck with me, man. Poppy trying to support me. I don't always have a panel, but Poppy be wanting to talk, and we go on other people's shit, and they argue us all the time because we went outside. They were like, oh, you can't do that with girls. I'm like, why the fuck you can't? Why you doing this shit? Why you gonna say what you can't do when niggas doing it? Like, you can't be bitch. I be bitches all the time. They love me. I don't all the time. But I mean, any girl I had to fight, bro, it's because they violent. Like, fighting girls want violence. Sometimes you gotta fight your way to the car, right? Like, man, but I do be DVing them. They love that shit. That 50 Shades of Grey shit, they love that shit. They love that shit. That's all on fantasy. I'm like, that's crazy. I gotta go to jail for you to come? That's crazy. But it happens, right? And we just talk about our experiences, and they get mad and like we don't respect women. But I'm like, these women are calling us dusties and bullet bags and fucking you hate your mom and you should never have kids. Like, are you reading your chat? So, you know, me and Poppy don't ever really get a chance to chop it up. So shout out to Poppy. Shout out to you too. Are you going on today?
Nah, man.
Man, I saw some shit y'all was doing last night. I was doing hood rat shit. I fell asleep though. I gotta go clip your shit. That's when I found out I was a white woman in a black man body.
Yo, that's a crazy little story, man. Apparently Biden made a slip up. Identifies as a black woman now or something like that.
Hey man, we all trans. We trans something, baby. We trans. We all gonna get a reparations check.
Hey, like before we leave though, man, you have to cover that one that black lady, man, that Biden skipped over at that rally. You see her face, man. Man, she looks so disappointed.
I'm gonna make it short about it. I got you. Let me get up out of here, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate
Enjoy your day, man.
I'm out, bro. I'm gonna go out on.
Toddler. Secretary. The only difference is training. Learn how to be the boss of your relationship. Enroll today. And be sure to subscribe to Toddler Tales on YouTube for your daily dose of dating don'ts.